Hey, what's up, everyone? How's everyone doing tonight? So glad to see you all in here. Steve is just doing something really quick. Don't worry, it's not just me tonight. Let me just get right into welcoming everybody. Lotus Girl Towing to Neil. It used to be 8. Said I was trying to find this everywhere. I couldn't remember if it was 7 or 8. It used to be 8, but because the readings were going on for a long time and we decided to turn it into Oracle readings, we changed it to 7 because I usually work after the stream to give myself a little more time. Christina Bell, hi. Welcome. Oracles and Beyond. Hey, Cassie. I'm sorry you couldn't join us tonight, but I totally get it. Whenever you feel like you can, like on a Wednesday, even if you let us know that day, girl, just be like, listen, I feel like reading a few tonight because we would really love to have you. But thanks for coming in stream. Sweetly Morbid Bear. Hey, Bear. So glad to see you. My voice of reason, Miss Sweetly Morbid Bear. Louis Zenny Dog. Hello. Welcome. You're a new name. All my mods. Mike J, what's up? My mods, just remember the zero tolerance policy runs for this channel as well. Yeah. Hey, Chris Jarvis. What's up, Cookie? I've been doing a lot of readings too, as you guys probably saw on my channel. Not to make everything about me. Comments have been insane lately, very hurtful. So I'm not trying to make it about me, just saying it didn't do that well, but I'm going to keep it once a month for those of you that saw it. But what I'm going to do is do a regular video on Monday, my regular content, a regular content video on Friday, and then the 3 days in between, I'll release the astrology. That way it doesn't affect the regular content or the channel, and that could try to maybe please as many people as I can. Because I was compelled to do it, and I got so much positive feedback, even though I turned the comments off. I got one person that chose to go all the way to another video to tell me I was being cringy, but apparently I'm a perpetual victim. That's another accusation, so I might as well go with that. So guys, I want to show you something. Tonight I'm going to use, I still have a fairy tale deck that I didn't use. I think I read Taurus with it though. I got 2 brand new decks at the same time, which I try not to do because I'm so indecisive. I couldn't decide which one I wanted to use. So you guys are going to have to choose tonight. When it comes to me, it's Wisdom of the House of Knights. And I'll show you one of the cards. These are like the cards, a little bit gothy. I really love them. And I love the back image as well. So the card of love, guys, that's what you don't see coming on the bottom there. And then I have this beautiful one. You guys, I don't know if you notice, a lot of my cards are done by Lucy Cavendish. Yeah, Chris Jarvis, it's getting to the point, though, where, Bill's, getting upset because so many people hate me. And I kind of started going back at people a little bit because I was getting really, hurt and angry. I think I said one sentence about my nails. I said, Lara Stephens, send me a picture of your nails. I get paid tomorrow. And people are like, my God, all she does is talk about herself. Nobody cares about her stupid nails. Gemma's so stupid. Gemma's so ugly. Why does Gemma dress like all this crazy stuff that's just ridiculous and it's hurtful? And even talking to you guys about it now, I'll be accused of being a perpetual victim. So they're actually making me more of a victim. I don't know, guys. I'm almost in tears talking about it. It's really hurtful. It's not fair. But it happens. And I have a lot of friends, though, in the community. And you guys are why I do this. And I love you so much. So anyway, a lot of my cards, and I have 15 decks now. Darlene Ledevec, welcome. Most of them are done by Lucy Cavendish. So if you want to take a look at that, Oracles of the House of Knights. So you guys can decide if you get a reading from me tonight, which one you want. And I have the Moon Magic affirmation cards that Steve has. They were supposed to be here today, but they're not getting here till tomorrow. Mike J, they're jealous, Gemma, for real. I know. And I know that people don't come to the campfire stories to hear me talk about my nails, but I didn't think one sentence would be a big deal. The first 10 minutes, all I did was talk about myself. I probably did, but I wasn't talking about my drama. I was simply explaining to the mods what was needed for the channel. And so was Steve, but I'm getting just tired of defending myself, so I'm just not going to do it anymore. Steve's just going to delete the comments and not tell me about them. Oracles and Beyond, I went through this too. It's just, if you don't like something that I'm doing as far as my work, like my content, and I guess I do bring a lot of my life into the streams. Like I pull RJ on camera sometimes randomly, and I talk a lot about him. But what people don't understand, and I guess maybe it's not their job to understand, is that I am a literal shut-in. Like that's not a joke or like an exaggeration. I leave my house to go to church on Sunday most of the time. I don't even go grocery shopping anymore, guys. Like I don't leave my house ever for anything. It's so bad. Like listen to this. I went to Walmart yesterday. I actually left my house. I was like, forget this. I'm going to Uber to Walmart, whatever. So my niece comes with me and she has her 3 kids. They're 12, 9, and 6, and my son who's 3. So this is actually a really funny story. We get to Walmart and I had to go pee really bad because I had like 2 energy drinks and like a whole Smart Water. So I gave her the bags after I rang everything up and I was like, just take this stuff outside, take the kids, and I'm going to run to the bathroom. So I go to the I go to the bathroom, and as I'm sitting there, I'm like washing my hands. I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot to pay. I just sent my niece out of Walmart with unpaid for merchandise. I just made her literally rob Walmart. So when I get outside, I'm like, Angie, I forgot to pay. She's like, yeah, Jem, you can't do that. Like they got us on camera. I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay. So we have the kids with us. Of course, I'm going to go back in and pay. So I go back in and I tell the lady, I'm like, look, I put my stuff in the car already, but my order should still be up on the thing. I'm like, I forgot to pay. And I just walked out with my stuff. And she's like, yeah, I saw you. She's like, but I just deleted it off the computer because I work in here where it's air conditioned. I'm not going out in the heat. So I literally could have robbed Walmart yesterday. And then she has the nerve. I had to go back to my car and get the bags. And I come in and she's like, are you sure that's all you had? Like, I just came back in to pay you. I didn't have to do, it was like $40 worth of stuff. So that's my funny story of the week. I couldn't believe it. My niece was like, I could tell she was upset with me. Not like because she thought I did it on purpose, but like, God forbid, she was there with her kids. She could have like gotten in a lot of trouble for stealing, But I went back in, I did the right thing. And I was thinking to myself when the lady said that, when she's like, oh, are you sure that's all you have? I was thinking to myself, lady, if this was 4 years ago, I not only would have walked out with the stuff, I would have came back in for a TV. And Mike J, I totally agree. And I think that's what makes me so mad. Like where I'm from, Patterson, New Jersey, right? And I'm not any kind of tough girl or anything. I don't think I've ever been in a fist fight with like a random person in my life. Like I've been in abusive relationships and I fought back. But like as far as like getting beat up or like jumped in high school or on the street, that's never happened to me. But it's a tough place, and where I'm from, if someone says something like that to you, you confront them and like they don't say it to your face because they're going to get confronted and there's going to be a problem. So when things like that happen on the internet, I still have that like, okay, now I'm a suburban, soccer mom, but I still have that Patterson instinct in me that like, I want to raise hell and break shit. And by shit, I mean your face. Oh, stuff. I'm not allowed to curse. I'm so sorry. Well, it's my channel. Thank God it's not MPNM. So I get really angry because I'm like, how dare you like say it to my face? Like I've literally said that to people. So, but I definitely almost robbed Walmart yesterday. Francis Pitts, hey Frankie, I miss you so much. Where have you been? Dusty Carlisle, what's up, boo? Francis Pitts says, I live on a big ranch in the country north of Tampa. I don't leave unless I need to go take care of something. It's beautiful here, and I don't have to deal with people who act like idiots. I think that's my thing. And again, this is not me being a victim. This is just how I feel. In my opinion, people, if you let them get too close, will hurt you. So I prefer not to. I hang out with my niece, and my mom and stepdad. Lucky you can't reach through the screen. Yeah, exactly. It's like, if you don't like me, dude, like move on. I get it. It's campfire stories, but everyone talks in the beginning. I tend to talk more than other people, but that's because I don't talk. I talk to my 3-year-old all the time. I don't talk on the phone. You can ask anyone. I'll text. I will not talk to you. I don't have people over. I don't go out. So for me, this is kind of like, just my time to talk to my friends that I don't get to do all week. Lara Stephens, welcome. Do you notice anything different about me, guys? Because it's all thanks to Lara Stephens. The niece you forgot to tag, Alex. Yeah, Alex is my niece that I I literally made robbed Walmart the other day, yesterday. I'm so sorry, Alex. Yeah, you know why? Because we started late and like I got these awesome headphones and Ray decided to come in and like for the first time I was like, yes, he's going to pay attention to me or tell me I look pretty or, you know, appreciate that I have these headphones, this awesome setup. And all he did was criticize my pictures. What's up, Dark Side? How are you? And welcome. Lara Stephens. Yeah, they finally got here. Thank you so much. They're the exact same ones that Steve has. Steve actually, I believe, got a notification that he got Oracle cards delivered. And since we're reading, why don't I do that? Pam Smith. Pam, you had me laughing so hard this morning. I was complaining to Pam. Like I do, I guess. And she just had me laugh. And she's like, with their stank asses, I could smell them from here. And I was just like, this girl is crazy. Pam Cake is my people. All right. If you want a reading tonight, put a 1 in the chats. And you can choose between me and Steve, but like, let me know, like put 1. If you don't care, then you don't have to say who. And neither one of us will get offended, but I want to start writing names down. And if you missed it, I have the Oracles of Shadow and Light and the Wisdom of the House of Knights. So those are what you're going to choose from tonight if you want one from me. Lotus, I know Sweetly Morbid. Lara Stephens, are you doing tonight? I know Pam Cake, you don't want one. Yeah, it is a Pisces thing. I definitely agree. You know, Mary and I have the same birthday, March 1st. I didn't want to ask her what year. Darlene, Cassie, Mike, I know you want one. Pam, you're going to go for one tonight? Yay! Hey, New Zealand Mysteries. What's up, TJ? Pam, that's amazing. Thank you. I'm so excited for you. Alex, you're getting one for sure. Who don't I have? Yeah, Laura, you don't even know how much this means to me for you to get me these headphones. I really, really appreciate it. They were not cheap, and it just means a lot to me that you would do that for me. They work amazing. I love them. New Zealand Mysteries. I'll write NZM and be like, who's that? All right, Mike. Steve always says he has a better connection with the ladies, but for me, it's just like I connect with everybody. Yeah, you know, Oracles and Beyond, Cassie, it's amazing to me. Like, first of all, having a community like this in like the true crime / paranormal community where I get emotional support from people, like that's unheard of. I have the most beautiful, you guys are so beautiful. Like when someone new comes in, sometimes I forget to welcome them because there's so much conversation right away with them, everyone else welcoming them, talking, and they just go right in. So I don't realize that they're new because they're such a part of the conversation right away, if that makes any sense, because you guys are amazing. Louis Zen Dog. Starlight, welcome, sweetheart. You have been just a ray of sunshine, of starlight in my life. It rained today. You're a Sagittarius. Oh, okay. You said it's raining, and I was like, what is she talking about? I did not know your sign. Pam, you let me know if you ever want a 3-card reading. I would love to read you, but I know you're a little bit. Let's move into the 1-card reading tonight and see how that goes, and then you could hit me up, girl. Christina, do you want a reading tonight? I might have missed some of you, so I'm gonna go down my little list. I have Lotus Girl, Sweetly Morbid, Darlene, Cassie, Mike J, Pam, Alex, New Zealand Mysteries, and Louie. So, Dark Side, it does not show you are on. What do you mean, hun? Good evening, Three Souls Paranormal. So I think I'm missing Dark Side, Christina, and welcome, Three Souls. Dusty Carlisle. Okay, I got you. Dusty, do you identify as male or female? I was going to say girl, and then I'm always wrong with that. So, and I don't mean that offensively. Is Steve back? I can't even see him because I got to run to the little girl's room. So just so I know, Christina, Dark Side, you know, sometimes YouTube does that. I did send out a notification. If you didn't get it, I don't know. Do you have your notifications on? YouTube keeps unsubscribing people. It's taking likes away from the channel, which is a little upsetting. I think I just have to do some re-imaging, guys. Like get my image back to where it was, of like not being this whiny perpetual victim. I really question myself about that. Like, am I like that? So I forgot to show you the Shadows and Light, the Oracle of Shadows and Light card. Dark side, no worries. Hopefully we can fix that. I'll have to check my settings in the studio as well. Dark side, did you want a reading tonight or no? And Christina, I don't mean to like hound you. I'm just trying to make sure I have everybody. Pam, you're gonna be fine. You just need to try not to stress. Steve, I can't see you on screen if you're here. Are you here? Because people are saying, hey, Steve, but I don't see him or hear him at all. Thank you, Alex. Yeah, those ones are nice. And then I have these ones, the Wisdom of the House of Night. There are 2 new decks. I wasn't sure. And I still have the fairy tale ones and the vampire ones I never read with. Oh, he's not here because I see people saying, hey, Steve, but okay. Yeah. Thank you, Dusty, if you need to run to little girl's room. So guys, just Starlight and Christina, I think I don't have. So guys, and 3 souls, let me know. Oh, so your name is Steven. That's why I got confused. Yeah, sorry. Mike J. No. 3 Souls Paranormal said, everyone, my name is Steven. I run our YouTube channel. The 3 Souls Paranormal channel. You can drop a link if you'd like. To your channel, 3 Souls. I wouldn't mind. I know I don't have a lot of people in here right now. Usually it does get busy. We get like 40, 50 people. Over on Missing Persons and Mysteries, we get like 200, but I do what I can. All right, guys. So let's get started. Lotus Girl, you're first. And if any of you want to be read by Steve, just be like, okay, I'll wait for Steve. And I'm totally, totally okay with that. So we have these ones, Oracles of the House of Night or the Shadows and Light. Lotus Girl, and pick a number. I hear breathing that isn't mine. Oh, there he is.
I'm here.
Okay, so listen, I'm going to take off my headphones quick. Let Steve say hi to everybody while I run to the little girl's room. I'll be right back, and then we can get started because I have our list. That sound good?
Mute your mic.
Mute my mic?
When you go to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah, of course. Welcome, Dylan Dooley. So do your intro, say hi to everybody so we can get started when I get back. All right, love you guys. Be right back.
All right. Hey, you guys, I've had a delivery. I had to go get in. Let's see. Mike J, Cassie, Oracles and Beyond, Lotus Girl, Toyington Neal. Hey there, Sweetly Morbid Bear. Christina Bell. Louis Zenadog, hope I said that right. Francis Pitts. Let's see who else we got here. Dusty Carlisle. Darlene Ledovic. Lara Stephens. Hey, Lara, how you doing? Good to see you. Alex Estrella. Dark Side, welcome in. Pam Smith. Good to see you with us. I got your email earlier. I just haven't responded to you. Christina Bell. Who else got here? Scrolling on through the chat. You guys have been talking a lot here. New Zealand Mysteries. Hey, TJ, how you doing? TJ, I looked through everything that I have access to over on Missing Persons Mysteries. I can't find where you're blocked. I don't know what's going on. Starlight, formerly known as Body Void. Glad to have you with us. Three Souls Paranormal, welcome in. Doobie Dooley at Twitter. Dylan Dooley at Twitter. And that's everybody. And Jim is back. That was good timing.
Sure is. I just want to send the links to a couple people. If you just would just give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, I knew if you didn't mute the mic, you might regret it because
I just bring Steve in with me. So yeah, sometimes I will forget to mute the mic, and you guys will hear like the toilet seat slam.
Yeah, we've been video chatting before, and I'm like, I hear peeing. Is that you peeing?
Like, yes. That's so me. All right, I just want to send it to my mom. Nope, did that wrong. What am I doing? Okay, I'm done. All right, so we're going to start with Lotus Girl. If you want to pick a number and pick a deck, like I said, I have the Wisdom of the House of Night, which I'll say is the Gothic one, and then the Oracles of Shadow and Light. And if anyone else wants a reading, please let me know. How better than a $50 Glock around here. How's everyone else? Welcome, Todd.
Hey,
If
Todd.
you'd like a reading, let me know. All right. A number between 1 and 55 and a deck, Miss Lotus Girl towing to Neil. 18. All right, I've got my hands on the Wisdom of the House of Night, girl. So let me just shuffle them. Please set your intention. Give them a quick. I've been shuffling them all day. I slept with them under my pillow. Let's get my aura on them for you guys. Smothered in Gemma. All right, 18. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I think it was Cassie that said, oh, I love that noise. How crazy is it that this is one of the cards I showed you guys on the bottom of the deck? And I said, what you don't see coming. And there are 2 cards. Girl, you got the card of obedience. Card number 48. Let's see what that says. 34, 41. 48 comes after 47, Gemma. Derpy derp. Okay. So, look at these cards. Oh my gosh, they just get prettier and prettier every time. Obedience. There are rules for everything. The sun rises and the moon sets, and they dance together in perfect steps. What rules are you considering when you ask your question? You will be sorry if you are going to break a rule that is in place to protect you and others. Even though you may not like authority right now, this is the time to obey what has already been set in motion. This is the time to learn the lay of the land and to follow the customs that keep things in order. Learn the steps of the dance before you attempt to change them to suit you. So, yeah, I guess this is kind of like the deck that Steve has, a little bit on the darker side, not so cheerful, but you know, these are messages that we all need to know. And I promise I'll keep the intuitive reading short. I know that bothers some people, but I can't help it. It just kind of comes to me. So I think what this is saying is, even though you know something might be off, and you know that you have a better or easier way to do something, you should, right now is not the time for confrontation in any situation. And also, I keep getting pulled over. I don't know why this is coming to me, but be careful driving, girl. Be careful. Make sure you have your license, everything in order. And also, don't stir the pot right now. Now would be a really bad time to stir any pots or, you know, kind of shake and awake old ghosts, I guess what I would say. All right. I have not reviewed or done anything with these cards except sleep with them. So, Steve, Sweetly Morbid Bear.
All right. And I've got here. I've got Dark Mirror and Magic of You. If you want to pick between one of those decks, or I'll just pick one for you, SMB. I'm expecting
Shaking
some
my butt.
new decks, but yeah, but they're not here. That was a different delivery. That was UPS. I've got 10 packages still today from Amazon.
Guys, I got the Moonlight Magic affirmation cards on the way as well. They were supposed to be here tonight, but
yeah, the Amazon stuff said it'll be here before 10. There's 10 packages and 3 orders there, so we'll see.
Thank you, TJ, so much. It's be dark anyways, so go ahead and be the conduit, Steve. I'm liking the energy tonight,
Okay.
the flow in here. Really mellow and chill. I'm not having a lot of anxiety.
Didn't get my card cam set up today. I've been busy all day. Thanks for the super sticker there, New Zealand Mysteries.
Yes, definitely. I ordered this crystal bowl. I'll try to show you guys a picture of it Sunday night. It has like this flower of life inside, and it's aquamarine. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's a little one. I'm rearranging my whole setup here to have more room.
Okay, Sweetly Morbid Bear. So shuffled up. I'm going to pick you a card here. Let me put this down here. You can't sell that junk behind me there. And you got Card number 9, Euphoria. No, let me see, Gemma reflected in it there. If you can see that artwork or not, let me turn it to the side here a little bit. Don't have my card cam set up tonight. It's got too busy.
Ooh, hard to see. Yeah. Oh, it's pretty though. I love when they have like the thing on their head, like the deer antlers or the oracles and beyond. Girl, go to Amazon, put it in. They have black onyx. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt the reading. I apologize.
And let's see, get this card up here. Euphoria, honor yourself. The white goddess with the feathered snake/swan countenance represents a sacred fusion of air and earth, divine inspiration bonded with earthly tangibility. There's a sensual aspect to this card. It is now your duty to honor your physical self in an exalted way. Have you been abusing your body? This could include poor eating, excesses of toxic substances, and dragging yourself through workouts you don't enjoy. That's punishing yourself, not celebrating yourself. Don't put anything in your body that is not worthy of your goddess status. Quality over quantity is the key at this time. Awaken to your sacred self. Be selective about who you allow in physical proximity to you. In matters of sex and sensuality, do not share your sacred self with someone who is not worthy of you or who does not treat you in an honorable and respectful way. That goes true for everybody right there. The woman
Absolutely.
of Euphoria holds her hands gently and seductively over her heart as she considers the blessed magnificence of her reality. She is quiet and reflective. This is a deep inner comprehension, not bound by society's laws and others' opinions. Inside, she is an infinite, and her physical form is the gateway. She is infinite. So there you go. That's just garbage in, garbage out.
Love
It's the easiest way to say that. And yeah, don't let anybody around you, don't let anybody pollute your waters. Because once that poison takes hold, it's hard to get rid of, even after they're gone. You know what Gemma knows what I'm talking about.
I'm just like a Sweetly Morbid Bears comment. I don't even want to read it. Christina Bell, on March 1st. We're like complete polar opposites.
Bitch slap card. It could be, but hey.
She said she's growing her hymen back. Me too, girl. I was just talking to Steve about that.
If it works, let me know. We'll patent it. We'll be billionaires.
I'm in, girl. I'm in.
Yeah. There you go.
Darlene.
Good card for you. So take it to heart or with a grain of salt, whatever works best for you.
Please pick a deck and a number and set your intentions, boo. I only write first names. Sorry, I don't know the last name. Darlene. Girl, you're so young, Christina Bell, the same age as my niece. Jarvis, I put you down for a card. Is that okay? I didn't see.
Jarvis Laura, is throwing his hymen back too.
Definitely. All those gerbils.
Got dents.
Laura, you said that you have all the anxiety for me. So I was like, oh my God, are you okay? That's why. And also I didn't
I gotta remedy something here.
I didn't get if you wanted a reading or not. Darlene, I showed both decks. The one I just used, you mean? The one I already used? Oh. Right. Okay, got it. It's this one. It's the other one. Okay. What did you say? Number 3. All right. I'm going to get a tattoo from one of these Lucy Cavendish decks, the fairies. They're just absolutely beautiful. Alex, my niece in chat, her husband does tattoos. John Locke, 84. Hello from North Carolina. Hello from New Jersey and the Gemma Jade Hot Mess community. We are the island of misfit toys. All right, number 3. Let's do this. Violet Duchess. Oh, girl, this is like my card right here. Card number 18. And it says stifled, bored, and stuck. So let's see. Gorgeous, gorgeous card. Bored, stifled. Ah, yes, she's trying to be good and nice and polite, but it's not working. This sounds familiar. This lovely and very passionate aristocrat has her fairy wings tucked firmly up, not visible at all, and is sitting stiffly, listening to someone give a lecture on manners. She's polite on the surface, but it's easy to see and feel that she is bored, frustrated, and ready to fly away at the first opportunity. She is tired of the stuffiness of the people around her, of being proper, formal, and ever so ladylike. She finds herself restricted by a world where manners and protocols have become more important than spontaneity, magic, and freedom, and she longs for that. For now, she will bide her time, but you can see the frustration growing beneath. And frustration is, after all, only your own life force turned within and longing to break free of its restraints. In your admirable quest for balance, you can actually become too neutral, pretending to be serene, acting polite, not making waves, and not speaking your truth. Now that I've arrived, showing you exactly how you feel, it's time to discover or rediscover a raw and honest emotional reaction you had to a person, to an issue, and express it. It's all very well being lover of harmony and not wanting to be a, quote, troublemaker, but being a lukewarm person in regards to situations that really matter is not going to do you any favors. Bottling up your true self in turn leads to unhealthy relationships, aches, pains, and even illness. When I come up, go for the passionate and truthful option and rediscover just how strongly you can feel and how much fun you can have. Your desire to be liked, to please, and to be seen as a, quote, lady or a, quote, gentleman is cheating yourself out of something wonderful that you deserve to experience. Sometimes there are rules that simply need to be broken. This is the exact opposite of the card I pulled for Lotus Girl. Keeping to the spirit of the law sometimes means breaking the letter of the law. That's how things change. There's a situation at the moment that has revealed itself as unjust, unfair, and absolutely unattractive to you. But you have yet to speak up. The most inspiring thing about this situation is that you'll discover just how safe it is to stand up for what you truly believe in. Others will be inspired too. So while it feels like you're taking a risk at first, after a while, you'll realize you've started your own small revolution. So this, again, is exact opposite of the obedience card that I pulled for Lotus Girl. I'm just getting, basically don't keep yourself quiet. Don't become kind of your own jailer. If you really feel something, don't become a puppet on, the marionette strings. Make sure that you speak up for yourself, because there's going to be an opportunity that's coming in for you that is going to fly right by you if you're too busy trying to play nice and people please. Stop saying yes all the time. And this has been like a universal message in almost all the readings I've done in the past couple weeks. Stop being a yes man or a yes ma'am, and be sure that you definitely take the time to think before you speak, but make sure that you speak. I always say sometimes you have to play the fool to fool the fool who thinks he's fooling you. No, not at all, Grey Wolf. And Laura, I got you. John Locke says, love you guys' shows and your shows as well, Steve. Steve, you look like the Harley riders here in my hometown. All are a bunch of good guys. Thank you so much, John Locke. I love the positivity. Todd Brown, did you want a card?
I embrace that look. I used to ride a Harley. I sold it after my daughter was born. And now I've got an electric bicycle. So there you go.
Somebody else
could have went backwards. I'll have a Harley again someday. I'm just going to wait till I get back east.
Grey Wolf, welcome, Lindsay. Okay, so you are reading Cassie.
Cassie, oh, this will be fun. Cassie, would you like Dark Mirror or Magic of You? And then after you pick a deck, pick a number, or I can find one for you intuitively. Magic of You, okay, indeed. Pick a number, or want me to just pick a card for you? 13. All right, I like that number. That's my favorite number.
Steve's favorite.
Shuffle here. You can clear your mind and let the universe throw something at you, or you can concentrate on a specific question, issue, something you'd like some enlightenment on. Shuffled up here. There we go. Now then, I'm just going to move through here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13. And let's see what Cassie got. Oh, you got a good one. Card number 23. Revenge. Miss my card cam, but I just didn't have time to set it up today. I've been busy all day. Take a look at that there. The lady in a black dress with looks like maybe antlers or tree limbs on her back, and
Oh, beautiful.
2 swords. I like that. That would make a good tattoo right there.
I'm getting a new one.
23. Yeah, you're getting stem on your butt.
Well, yeah, I'm doing that too. Oh, hey, Jess, do you want a card? Let me read your oracle, Jess.
We find Cassie's card here.
I am so happy to see you.
And you know what? I pulled the card out of the wrong deck. That was from Dark Mirror. I'm going to go ahead and read that one for you since there are no accidents or coincidences, there are synchronicities. So let's go over. If you're not happy with your reading, I'll pull one out of the other deck. I picked up the wrong deck of cards. I think that was
Might
meant
be
to
from the
happen.
universe.
Yeah. So let's see what it says about revenge. Do you need revenge there, Cassie? Who would you like revenge on? It's time to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing, end them. The picture there, a complex magic glyph illuminates the ground as a pale woman, dressed in black, seems to surge from it. She has blood crimson eyes, a white flower garland, and 2 plain swords. Her wings are made of withered branches. Contemplate on this sentence. There is no white night, but there can be a black storm woven by fallen angels. Oh, I like that. Taking a deep, dark dive there. What if there were a place where there's no more time for words? No more sense to bargain or negotiate. No more survival instinct to accept fear or ponder consequences. It's a place we can reach at the limit of our abuse, with the last spark of our dignity surging up as a powerful black flame. We cry, we hurt, and we strike to destroy. We destroy not for ourselves because we are gone. We destroy for the fairness of the world. We destroy because if there is no sweet justice, then there can at least be cruel revenge. We destroy for those who came earlier, for those who would have come later. We destroy, and as we destroy, we forsake ourselves. There is no going back, Cassie, because coming back from that requires much more than force. So what I'm seeing that as, it's not as bad or as dark as it sounds. Something about your past, maybe let go of something in your past, destroy it before it can destroy you. I don't think it means specifically to go to war with a person or persons, but a lot of times we're at war with ourselves, and that's a tough battle to have to fight yourself. But sometimes that's what's have to be done because of things that are there, that have been put there, that have been allowed to be there. So fight for yourself, fight for what's yours. Fight for your right to party, as the Beastie Boys might say. But I think that's a good card for you, Cassie. And even if it was out of the wrong deck, I hope you took something away from that and it meant something personal to you. And I'm going to rearrange these here so that does happen again. I know exactly which ones are which.
Hello, my Nikki, Nick Y. So, Robert Allen, just, yeah, I put you on the list. So there are some people ahead of you, but hang out. And it's funny because I was number one, just talking about Patterson and how it is over there, how like I get so angry at the bullies on here and why, like it's because where I'm from. And number two, I put a monthly reading for Scorpio on my Facebook and also here on my channel. Aunt Edna, welcome. Would you like a card? Aunt Edna. Okay, so Mike J. Set your intention, pick a number, and pick a deck.
Jim, I got to step away again. I apologize. I'll be
right
okay.
Back. I got this.
Be right back. I'm just going to
go do what you need to do, sweetie. I got it. Which deck, boo? All right. Oh, she's an Aquarius. I'm not worried about the... I think it needs to grow on people. And I think people need to understand that the monthly astrology is not going to affect the regular content. What happened this week was I meant to put one regular content up Monday, one regular content out Friday, but then put the oracle in between for the 3 days, but my phone completely took a dive. I had to delete 7,000 pictures and 450 videos from my iPhone, and I did it all manually, so it took 2 days for my iPhone to catch up and give me the storage space I needed to continue filming. So I'm going to make a little announcement video just explaining that. I think people don't like change, and they get used to certain things. Hello, beautiful Deanna's vlogs and more. They get used to certain things, and I think they think I'm changing the channel around. I'm used to people disliking, but she is an Aquarius, and I had a hard time reading Aquarius, to be honest with you, because I kept thinking of her. All right, so Mike J, you got card number 23, the Violet Angel. The message is breaking dawn. This beautiful angel appears when something new is on the horizon. She is the color of dawn, and she waits for you to become aware of these wonderful possibilities. When she appears, it is a sign that many wonderful coincidences, events, friendships, and changes you've been longing for are about to arrive at last. She wishes to arouse you, so you will be ready to take full advantage of all the new blessings that are coming soon. Wake up and ready yourself. There have been times recently when you felt you've lost your spark and that your physical body has been exhausted, almost as if you were born tired. It has been a long night of the soul, but now I am here to let you know that not only has the worst passed, but the best is on the horizon. It is faint and it is gathering energy, but it is on its way soon. Soon, with this new dawn, your energy will begin to flow again, and you'll feel reconnected to your own internal power source once more. Your spirit will blossom and your intuition will hum. Please awaken earlier in the day and be ready to begin our work on this new project by spending time outside in nature in the early morning. With fresh hope after a difficult time, something new breaks through and shows evidence of its approach, and with it, your new reality. You have good reason to feel optimistic, cheerful, and like something has changed on a permanent basis. You are on the verge of a new day, and it is in these delicate and faint beginnings that something strong and bright will come. Do not wish it to hurry up to the brightest part of the day. Enjoy this tender new birth of a time which you have so longed and hoped for. Gratitude and awakenings, early rising, and trying new things are all on the agenda when this beautiful violet angel of spiritual new awakening flies into your life. So what I'm getting intuitively on this is just maybe you're trying something new, or maybe an opportunity is about to present itself for something new that you've really been waiting for. And I think that's good advice. Get up earlier. You know, the early bird catches the worm. I know worm's not a really good prize, but when you're a bird, it is, right? You kind of have to take action, like make that move. So if you have something in your head, like constantly hounding you, like I should do this, even if it's totally against your character, go and do it. In the next few months, you are going to have opportunity, blessing after blessing. This is like total glow up energy. And all you have to do is awaken early, whether you literally get up earlier in the morning or do something spiritually like meditation or yoga, or even going and spending some time outside. I've been saying this in my readings, with your bare feet in the ground, in the grass, and rooting yourself, imagining as though roots are coming out of the bottom of your feet and going deep into the earth center and core. Something really great is coming for you, and it's not just one thing. So keep your eyes open and don't be jaded about your past. Don't be regretful. It's time to let those things go, Mike. Pam Cake, did you want Steve to read for you? Hey, dragons. Hey, Daryl. Daryl and dragons, you want readings? Todd Brown, I'm still waiting. I don't know if you said you wanted one. Pam, if you don't mind me reading for you, pick a number and a deck. I think, I've been telling a lot of people to do that. I've been saying if you're an earth or fire sign, an air or fire sign, I'm sorry, I'm so confused. An earth or fire sign, go out in the day and do it. And if you're a water or air sign, go out in the night and do it. So Pam, I'm waiting for your number and a deck. Oh, I don't mind at all, Daryl. I just want to say Robert Allen, Just, and Nick Y. It's always cool to see people that know me in real life in here. Just, it's just nice to see you. We have definitely a really funny history. We've had a lot of fun times, a lot of crazy times. And I just like that you're still in my life to support me in this huge opportunity that I've had to do this. Of course. Pam, I'm waiting for a number and a deck. And just so you guys know, next is my niece, Alex. So if you're still in here, get ready with your number and deck. Can I add Deanna? Yes, of course. Sorry, I'm waiting for Pam. Yeah, Todd, definitely put you down for Steve. He has the mirror deck. Okay, Alex is 12 with the wisdom. Hey, Blue Heron, boo. Okay, Pam, I need a number and a deck, babe. Pam Cake, waiting on you. Blue Heron, do you want a card, babe? We've got some room for a couple more. Okay, John, you got it. Pam Cake, I'm going to pass you up if you don't. Pam, I'm waiting on you for a number and a deck. You said you wanted a reading. I'm going to just... Hey, Bathsheba, Ban. Carl. Guys, I got like 4 or 5 spaces left. So Ban, Carl, let me know. Yeah, no problem. All right, Pam, I'm going to have to come back to you because you're not acknowledging me. So Pam, I will come back to you next after I do Alex. Oh, okay, I got you. Oh, geez, you pick something. Okay, so I'm going to give you the Wisdom of the House of Night deck, and I'm going to choose number 20 for you. Usually we tell you pick a number from like 1 to like 55, because if you pass the number, I'll just start at the beginning again, if that makes sense. And usually there's 50 to 55 cards. Okay, so Pam, you got Rigid, card number 30, and just intuitively right off the bat, I'm getting a message you need to look out for the number 30. If you see it on a license plate in front of you, if you constantly look up and it's 1230, 130, 230, something about the number 30, that means that your spirit and animal guides are with you, and it also means that you are on the exact right path you're supposed to be on in that moment. Look at this beautiful card. Rigid, is there a stone wall that stands between you and others? Could that wall be inside you? Now is the time to become more flexible and to drop your rigid expectations of yourself and especially of others. Don't be afraid to drop your guard a little too. If you are willing to let others in, you will see a benefit in these connections. Another meaning here is that you recognize the wall that others may have put up. Don't take it personally if they won't let you in. This is their way of coping, and it has little to nothing to do with you. So this is the Oracle's Wisdom of the House of Night deck. So Pam, what I'm getting intuitively is that maybe you're kind of coming out of your shell a little bit and kind of fearing rejection from people. There are a lot of people that build walls in your life. I can see you like in my head right now. What I'm getting is you like walking through a big stone wall, like you're trying to break out of your shell. Be very careful who you choose to open up to, because if you choose the wrong person and they have their own walls up, then you're not going to get through, and it's going to put you right back in your shell. So definitely make sure you watch who you're opening up to, Pancake, but definitely stay opening up. You are on the right path. Just really, Robert Allen, I'm with your dad every day. I know, I talked to him today. He just gave me a new tablet. I'm so proud of him. All right, Alex Estrella, you said number 12, and you want the Wisdom of the House of Night deck. So let me get a shuffle. Set your intention, my dear. My dad loves you. He tells me all the time. He's like, yeah, Just is awesome. He's such a nice guy. He always asks about you. Because you were there with me, like in the middle of all of it, you know? And that's what's crazy. Like, you get to see me now and it feels good. Like, trying to sell you Chinese food to get money. Um, you know, to now. And it just feels good. I don't weigh 96 pounds anymore, you know? Because there weren't a lot of people I was friendly with back then. You know, I was about me. But you were definitely one of my friends. All right, Alex. This is something I've been talking to you about for weeks now. You got card number 25. And it is the meditation card, boo. Be still and listen to the sounds of the pulsing energy as the life force inherent in all things sings a gentle song to your sweet ears. In the darkest, inky black night, I, Nyx, make my magic and weave it into the world. This is a time for non-action. Do nothing and find quiet within your heart and wait. All will be revealed when the time is right. Now is the time for quiet contemplation. You won't miss anything if you stay quiet. Be still and know that I, Nyx, goddess of night, am always with you as you discover your magic in silence. Don't make any sudden moves. Stay patient. Do what you need to do right now, knowing that you're going to make a particular move in the future. Alex, this is exactly what we've been talking about, girl. Knowing right now that all you can do is what you can do now, but having a bigger picture, a bigger goal that you know you're going to obtain, Nisi. Because you have Aunt Gemma. I mean, how could you fail? Oh my God, that is gorgeous. I didn't even see the card. Cowie, welcome from Hawaii. I'm so jelly of you. Every time I say Cowie from Hawaii, I'm like, I want to be in Hawaii. New Zealand Mysteries. It is your turn, Cowie. If you would like a reading, just let me know. I have like 2 or 3 more spaces left. Blue Heron, I do not have you on the list. New Zealand Mysteries, if you want to pick a deck and a number. Steve will come back and do a few. Don't worry, guys. I'm sorry. If you want Steve, just let me know. It's going to be no problem for me. I do not get offended. Of course, Cowie. And Jess, don't worry. You're coming up. I can't wait to read for you. I actually think, if you're okay with it, Jess, I would like to do a personal reading for you. You don't have to be there. I already know your information, and send you the link. Okay, Blue Heron. Okay, I got you, New Zealand.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry about that. This time it was a half a side of beef.
Ooh, that sounds delicious. All right, I'm going to read New Zealand Mysteries. I think I'm probably going to stick with, actually, it's telling me Oracles of Shadow and Light. So, and if you want me to pick the number, the first number that came to my head was 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then Steve, I run to the little girl's room because I've been drinking Red Bull and coffee. You can do the next 2 or 3 and I'll tell you who they are. Oh my gosh, these cards are just, Hey, Pamela Smith. That sounds like a fake name. I get so nervous. Like, I don't mean it offensively. Okay, you have the Dried Flower Fairy, TJ. Your message is sweet memories. This darling little fairy just loves to collect memories and to treasure them, wearing them as garlands, their sweet, faded fragrance reminding her of happier times. She helps you by collecting all your happy, sweet memories and keeping them from fading too. She has wings that resemble the wonderful monarch butterfly, which is renowned for the vast distances it can travel. So these memories may be of a very long time ago, down through the ages, but they are still able to fly to you and reach you with their messages of love and sweetness wherever you currently find yourself. When you experience a difficult and challenging time, the Dried Flower Fairy flies to your side, shows you a moment that you had forgotten, and magically the present moment transforms. You will always have her with you, most especially in the times when those sweet moments seem furthest away. She will come to you and she will remain with you. Expect calls out of the blue, bumping into old friends, a photograph of a loved one, or a reminder of happiness coming to you in other sweet and serendipitous ways. Do you remember that time when you played with the fairies in the garden? Do you remember when your imaginary friend was more real than your own parents? What about the first time you ever noticed your shadow quivering in the light, swam in the sparkling sea, held hands, or exchanged glances with someone you liked more than, quote, just friends? When you were given a gift for no reason, hugged by a friend, had a perfect day, found messages from angels in the clouds. You seem to have forgotten all the precious moments, so I've been busy gathering them up for you. I now return them to you, so your sadness can be transformed. Let happiness, bliss, and gifts for no reason become possibilities you believe in again. When I see you smile and treasure a moment from the past in the present, I know my work has been done. You may soon be experiencing little reminders of some of the sweetest, most fun, and uplifting times in your life, the kind that have no great significance historically. But in the story that is your life, they are pivotal moments. It could be seeing a rainbow, a star shining bright, or a photograph of your father holding you closely in his arms, or receiving the knowledge and sudden realization that something you did made a large and meaningful difference to someone else's life. You have so many jewels. It's time to sift through the precious moments in memory, and by honoring these and feeling them again, change the present for the better. The magic of your sweetest memories will be worked into the present moment, and your current struggle will be momentarily relieved, and that transcendent feeling of being one with all that is will return, giving you the strength to go on and do what must be done. So, if you're experiencing some kind of slump, you may or may not be, but if you find yourself reminiscing lately or living with a little bit, even if it's just a little bit of regrets, the dried flower fairy is saying to you, like, don't worry about regrets. Like, I'm going to hold on to your memories, the good ones, the bad ones, you know, the indifferent ones. So when you need to call up a memory, call up a good one. You don't need to hold on to the bad memories, the regrets, the shame, the guilt, whatever it is that you have that you're holding on to, because the dried flower fairy is going to do it for you. And she's going to replace those memories in your head with better ones. So you're going to be receiving random phone calls from out of the blue. I would keep an eye for that. And when that kind of stuff happens, when you come across an old photograph you thought was lost, and start reminiscing, when you start reminiscing, try to keep it positive and remember that your ancestors are with you. I think the dried flower fairy actually is symbolic of ancestors in spirit and spirit guides and ancestor guides, because I feel like they're saying through generations, like ancient time memories from the time, the first person was ever here to the time that you are now here. All of these memories are sacred and treasured. So smile upon the good memories and let your spirit guides, your guardian angels, your ancestors, the dried flower fairy deal with any of the bad ones. You don't have to hold on to them anymore. Move forward and, give in to opportunity. So, Steve, I'm going to give you the next two because I have to run to the bathroom again. It's
Okay.
Louis, Lui, and Dusty.
Okay, we'll do Louis first. Louis, decks I'm using Dark Mirror and Magic of You if you want to pick one of those. Cassie, I saw your question in there. I didn't get any SOS in this batch, but there's stuff to make it in there. My landlady and I split a side of beef. I think it's about 200 pounds. We paid $1,500, split that. And there's like, oh my God, there's so much stuff in there. There's so many pounds of this kind of steak and so many pounds of short ribs and top sirloin and hanger, flank, chuck steaks, stew meat, beef bones in there for broth and to give Mulder fun with. There's like 75 pounds of ground beef. It's a good deal. It supposedly feeds a family of 4 for 9 to 12 months. So for Mulder and I, half of it should feed us for a year if we just eat beef. No, it's already cut into everything. They're ground for this. There's some beef patties in there too, but oh my God. And I had to put it all in my freezer and wait for her to get home so she can come get half of it out of there. She's old lady. She's like 70 years old, but she works cleaning banks and things like that. So she'll come home later tonight and go come over and get her beef. I got a chest freezer out in the garage. But anyway, yeah, it's a lot cheaper to buy it that way. It's fresh. It's Oregon. It's local. It's grass fed. No hormones or anything like that. And yeah, Mike J, exactly. There's a lot of problems going on with the supply chain. There's restaurants and things here that can't get supplies. McDonald's, Taco Bell, some of those places have closed early recently because their supplies didn't show up. Corner store where I go, they didn't have any Coke or Pepsi products last week because neither the Coke or Pepsi delivery showed up. No, it's not from Tyson. It's a little farm here in Oregon called Oregon Valley Farms. No, I'd be afraid of anything from Tyson, just to be honest with you. But sorry, I've been yapping here. Did Louis? Did you put your the deck you wanted in the chat? I don't see it there. Sorry, Jim. I was telling about my half side of beef that
Oh,
I
don't be
split with
sorry.
my landlady. My freezer is absolutely full now, but she gets half of it.
Listen, I talk about a lot of personal stuff out of here. I am not mad at you. I just want to try to be done by 10. I've got the list all finished. I'm really excited to read all of you, but definitely just Rob, I'm really excited. I want some of that beef. Send it to Jersey.
There's every kind of steak imaginable, 75 pounds of ground beef in there, 12 pounds of beef bones, which I think she makes broth with her half, but I give them to Mulder. There's short ribs, there's
Laura,
flank
I'm with
steak,
you.
tri-tip, there's everything.
Nick,
I
I
love
like
beef.
talking about meat.
I'm a carnivore.
I am a meatitarian
Definitely.
for sure.
And then just recently we bought, we split 50 pounds of bacon. So got bacon and burgers and steaks. So if you're hungry, come to my house.
I can't wait to come to your house, your new one.
Yeah, that'll be when I get back east. Louis may not still be with us, or Louis, whatever the name was.
Okay, so Dusty's next.
Dusty. All right, if Louis is still here, shows back up, we'll go with him.
Yep, I got his name right here. I'll circle it to make sure I know.
Okay, so Dusty.
Dusty, it's your turn, hun. Set your intention, pick a number, and a deck from Steve.
Dark Mirror or Magic of Views, the two I got tonight. I'm waiting on more decks to get here, but if they ever show up, I keep getting deliveries, and it's not what I'm expecting.
Alex, definitely. I'm not going without you, girl. Yeah, Bansheepa, bacon. You guys have to try peanut butter and jelly on a bagel with bacon, or bagel with cream cheese with bacon. I'm telling you, it's really good.
I like to make one of those Elvis sandwiches where you take a French loaf, split it, cover it with peanut butter, jelly, bacon, and something else that goes on there. I can't remember now.
Can you say the decks again? Dusty chose number 7.
Dark Mirror or Magic of You.
Ban, did you want a reading? Because I'm going to put you as last.
They're both kind of dark, but it's shining light into the dark to find things.
Amen. I didn't realize the oracles, the Wisdom of the House of Night deck was a little bit darker than I normally read, and I still have to do the fairy tale deck. Dark Mirror.
Magic of You.
Dark Mirror, baby.
Dusty wants Dark Mirror. Okay, just to show you that's this here, Dark Mirror. And then you said number 7, card 7.
I don't trust people that hate bacon. LOL. I'm just kidding.
The only thing better than bacon is more bacon.
Exactly.
Out here at Jack in the Box, Jack in the Crack, as they call it, you can get a bacon milkshake.
We don't have Jack in the Box.
Chocolate shake. It's not on the menu, but you can have them put bacon in it, and it's as good as it sounds. If you don't like bacon, it's probably not good. But what I like to do is take the filet. There's some
Nick,
filet,
I agree.
Filet mignon in that, and I wrap those in bacon and grill them over charcoal.
Yeah, Blue Heron. Seriously. Dark side, I've got to mess with you. I've never met someone that doesn't like bacon before.
4, 5.
My son even eats it. He doesn't eat anything.
Even pigs like bacon. I've fed bacon to pigs before.
That's just wrong. Stand on my left. You ain't right, boo. You ain't right. Bansheepa, I got you.
Calling of the Storm. Card number 10 out of the deck. Beautiful card there. I wish I had my card cam, but I didn't set it up this week.
And Dark Side, what the hell? Are you okay? Oh my gosh, I love when they have that on the head. I've got to get something tattooed like that.
I love the antlers of the branches for a headdress. Okay, let's see what you got here, Dusty. And yeah, I left my hat on. I was out there running around, got all sweaty. So I just washed my hair. It didn't do me a bit of good now. Okay, number 10. Did I pick? You know what I did? Did I pick the wrong deck again? Hang on. No, that's Magic of You.
Pam, it's okay. I'm not angry. I was just explaining myself.
Card 30, Calling the Storm. I looked up the wrong card. Sorry, I'm discombobulated today. Forgive me.
That's okay. I just have to be careful with new names. That's all, honey. I'm not upset.
Here we go. Calling the Storm. Yeah, we're just making sure you wasn't the evil Chris Jarvis. They cloned Chris Jarvis's.
Why is it always Chris? Like, it's
Yeah, poor
always
Chris. They got a wrench and then changed their name to Chris Jarvis. So there's two Chris Jarvis in there. And then the evil Chris Jarvis started putting everybody in timeout. Okay, down to business here. Calling the storm. Power comes not from the inside, but from connection and integration to a greater whole. The visual element there, a shaman woman wears an antler hat, dresses in crimson and brown, and holds her crow-headed staff to the storm. Autumn leaves spiral out of control around her as the whirlwind shakes the world. The sentence to reflect on: pull and release. Push to the limit. The eye is the only peaceful place that can be in the storm. Now, to do a little dark dive and shine some light, there is time to find and release our power. Like a spring that had been compressed to the point that it lost its memory of motion and movement, yet there is power stored inside it. Finding it is called empowerment. It starts from the belief in our power, in our ability to cope, to fight, to endure, to overcome a challenge. However, too often we're encouraged to see empowerment as something that happens only within, in our psychological space. We are not necessarily islands. We can borrow the power of the world around, the context, the environment, the expectations. We do not control the storm, we just call it.
Mm-hmm.
To call the storm, we need not to fear it. And this is what will make us strong. After the storm, there's always sun. So, if the sky has been gray for too long a time, it's time not to fear the storm, but to embrace it. It will grow up and devour our chains and our jailers. And it will hurt us as well, but it will be healthier than just to stare at the chilly rain. We can restart only after we let ourselves in. Now, seeing these cards come up a lot with
Mm-hmm.
rebirth and the power within you and stuff, and if that comes from within you, embrace that storm, let it out, because sometimes that's the only way you're going to get to where you need to be, is be right in the eye of the storm, follow the storm, go along with the storm, and let it destroy that which you don't need there, so you can have a renewal in your life, your spirit, whatever you need there. I'm not sure exactly what it's talking about in context of you, but I think you can take something away from it. But I hope so. Thank you for letting me read for you.
I'm going to go ahead and give Todd, because he specifically wanted you, and I think he said the Dark Mirror deck as well. Todd, just verify that for me and pick your number, babe.
So I'm reading for Todd.
Yeah, he chose you. He wanted your deck.
All right.
Robert Allen, where do we have a Jack in the Box? Because I would really love to try it.
Checking the crack. Some of their food's actually pretty good. They do have like it's a midnight munchies meal or something like that. That's just all this weird stuff like fries with gravy and cheese on them, and tacos and jalapeno poppers and things like that. It's food for people that get stoned and then go out once. So they only start selling it at like midnight. Okay, Todd, give me a number. Indeed, Chris, that's exactly what it is. Because it's stuff you wouldn't normally ever eat together, but...
There he is. I thought Chris got kidnapped. It's like Chris disappeared. 9.
Number 9.
Lucky number 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. And card 9 for you, Todd. Oh, I love this card. You got number 31, Atonement. And it's somebody got this one last week. The woman there with all the swords sticking out of her back.
It reminds me of the 7 of Swords.
Yep, exactly.
Self-imposed imprisonment.
Atonement. Find you here in the book. believe that is the last card in the deck. It's next to last. Okay. Atonement. Accepting the full burden of responsibility, the fair as well as the unfair, with no discount. On the painting there, a woman with long wet hair stares at the haze of a rising sun. Her top is naked, but we can only see her back. Many swords pierce her body, but no blood is shed. She opens her arms, and droplets of water fall from her hands. The sentence to reflect on: accepting pain is a way to survive. Not all things burn, but some should. Got to do a dark dive on that. Atonement is about paying the bills, unadulterated, unfiltered, not negotiated. It's about full and open acceptance of consequences, and a little more. It's also about paying for the price of others sometimes, letting go of ifs and buts and taking it all in, whether it's ours to take or another's to shoulder. If you have a piece of what puts you at fault, normally you would try to separate it and weigh it evenly with what makes the other at fault and with what you made it right. A little for a little, but rarely does it move anything forward. Sometimes we need a clean slate, and it's done by going through it all, paying more than is due, to create closure for yourself, for others. You take the dark in so that others can stay in the light, even if they don't deserve it, even if you don't deserve it. I couldn't tell you how many times I've been in that situation where you have to shoulder another's burdens, where you pay for somebody else's mistakes, but sometimes that's what you got to do to move on. If you just going through and taking care of what's yours, then the other stuff's still there because it affects you as well. Sometimes you have to take it all in, and that can mean, shouldering another's burden and then shoving them out the door. But then you've got a clear conscience and a clean slate. Your bill's been paid, and then you're free to go forward and create more depth or pay it forward or whatever. But hopefully this means something to you. I'm not sure if it's talking about necessarily a relationship, but something in life, some sort of life expectation, something that's going on there in your life. But
Cool.
gotta survive the pain. Got to take the pain to get to the good stuff sometimes. Hope that means something for you, Todd. Thank you for letting me read for you.
So I'm going to do Starlight, and then I'm going to save the next 5 so that you guys just know to be ready if you're still here. So it's going to be, I'm reading Starlight, then 3 Souls. Jarvis, you never answered me, but you're after 3 Souls. Lara Stephens, Grey Wolf Paranormal, and then Rob Allen. And the rest of you are on the list. That's just the next few, just if you heard your name. So Starlight, 3 Souls, Jarvis, Laura, Grey Wolf, or Rob. Starlight, please pick a deck and a number. Number 2, any deck. So I'm going to switch back and go to the Wisdom of the House of Knights. Number 2. Mike J, amen. All right, cool. Thanks, Chris. Let me just give it a quick shuffle, guys. These are new cards, so I want to make sure they're not coming out in any weird order. Number 2, Individuality, Zoe. Card number 47. That's interesting. I've never seen a card have an actual name before, so I wonder if there's multiple individuality cards in here. I'll let you guys know, because it has like choices, Kelowna. Oh my gosh, the choices card is beautiful. Individuality, Zoe. No 2 snowflakes can ever be the same, just as you are special and unique too. This is something to celebrate. I have marked one young vampire in a way that is unique, setting her apart from all others. Choosing her symbol is important because it reminds you to reflect on your unique qualities. It also reminds you not to compare yourself with others. This is a futile exercise because no one is the same, no one's beauty greater or lesser than yours, no one's life better or lesser than yours. Others may seem happy doing things a certain way, but if you feel as if you're compromising yourself to fit in, don't. People will love you for who you are, not someone you are trying to be. Your task here is only to be yourself. This is a powerful sign. So, I mean, that's pretty much self-explanatory. This keeps coming up. It's such a common theme. Don't people please. Don't be afraid to say no. If someone's going to get angry at you for like not wanting to help them move because you're the only one that has a pickup truck, then that's not really someone you want in your lives. Make sure also, I'm getting intuitively, that the people that you're giving your energy to, your money to, your time to, that the people that you're giving to are also giving back and not just taking. Don't be afraid to be yourself. If you have to be afraid to be yourself around someone, then maybe that someone is not the person that you should be around. Andrew and Gnomes Trucking Express, welcome. Todd Brown, be right back, needs to train the dog.
I've had that happen before where people would ask to borrow my truck so they could move.
Yeah, or
And
ask
then
you to
they want
drive.
you to come bring the truck and help them move.
Right.
No, you can borrow the truck. If you want my services, that's by the hour.
I used to have a pickup truck, and I helped so many. My sister and I each had pickup trucks. She had a Ford F-150. This is back in 2005 or 6, and I had an extended cab 1997 Chevy Silverado, and people would call us the pickup truck sisters, and they would always be asking us to move stuff around or do that. I'm like, dude, I'm so tired of helping people. And then you're the B word, because you don't want to help the 47th person move.
You just let it sit there.
Or if you ask for gas money,
that would haul all this stuff, and like everybody's, well, you got that big truck just sitting there.
God forbid you ask for gas money, to drive 80 miles.
My truck, yeah, put some gas in it and bring it back, but you can't have me and my truck.
Yeah, we're not. Three Souls Paranormal, if you are still here, if you're ghosting in chat because I haven't seen you. Daryl Fawcett, absolutely. That's how you know who your true friends are, the ones that actually show up to help you move. Yeah, I don't mind showing up for like my family and like my real friends. Yeah. I want to show up for people who are going to show up for me. Do you know what I mean? So I'm tired of people pleasing. I'm still doing it in my life. I'm still worried about what people think of me. Obviously, I'm technically a public figure. I mean, I say that very lightly, but I'm trying to be, I'm going to be a published author and all that stuff. So I do have to watch like my Facebook stuff. I think sometimes I shouldn't be putting things because it's my professional name. But it's hard to remember because I'm just finding myself. I spent so long in the darkness. And I mean, Robert, you remember, I spent so long in the darkness and I'm finally stepping into my own power and my own light, but sometimes I don't know who I am. So I have to like try different personalities. And plus I'm Pisces. I'm a March 1st Pisces. Pisces, Libra, Aries. Those are my sun, moon, and rising sign. That's a pretty interesting, mix
Steven
there.
Says, hell yeah, she drives a truck. Somehow that doesn't surprise me, Lara, but I like that.
Hot girls in pickup trucks. Three Souls Paranormal. Are you still here?
I had a big dually. Now, all the thing that did, it helped you wear out 6 tires instead of 4. Unless you're hauling a horse trailer or something like that. Yeah, I've had several trucks. I had some vintage Chevy pickup trucks, like from the 50s, and I wish I had one of those now. The showpieces. Been restored.
Dragons. Sorry, I thought you were done.
Nah.
Just do unto others as you would have them do to you. Okay, so I'm not seeing anything from Three Souls Paranormal. I will come back to them. So you're actually going to read for Lara Stephens.
All right, Lara, you want Dark Mirror or Magic of You? They're both fairly dark decks, but that's all I'm reading from tonight because I'm waiting on my other decks to get here. Thought they'd be here by now, but should have known better. Or you can have a piece of steak. I've got a side of beef that showed up. Half a side of beef. Well, a quarter of a side of beef. Get my half out of it.
Trucking Gemma and her dirt track, man. Steve's my dirt track baby. They're nice trucks. So, Laura, it's you, boo. Deck and number. Then we have Jarvis, Grey Wolf, and Robert Allen, and then Dark Side.
And for Chris, we'll be reading from Tarot of the Gerbils.
He said he doesn't deal in gerbils anymore. Okay.
Got out of the gerbil.
He's on to rats now.
Got out of the gerbil farming business. I found a place where you could make your own decks, custom decks. That would be cool.
Yeah, I think Carol XO was talking about that in Cassie's stream last week. I would really love to do that. I mean, I'm not creative at all. When I found out I had to have pictures for my book today, Ask Steve, I was freaking out. Carol XO, I just was mentioning you about the
Have tarot the crayon stick people. That's what my deck would look like.
yeah, I was talking to Nick and he was like, "Don't worry, I got you. I know how to draw really well." And I'm like, "You do?" And he's like, "Stick people, man, with wings." What's up, Carol
KLXO,
XO?
hey
Laura
there. Good
Stephens
to
says,
see
"You
you.
choose, please."
Okay, I choose you, Pikachu. I'm gonna go with
Justy, yeah, right, bro.
Magic of You. Yeah, true friends will help you move. Really, true friends will help you move bodies or hide bodies.
Yeah, or I was gonna say, a good friend will bail you out of jail, but a best friend will be in the cell beside you, being like, "What the f did we do?" or "That was fun," or
You
something
think
like
we could
that.
get that window loose?
Yeah, you know.
um,
Let me get your phone call.
Laura, did you have a number in mind? Or you want me to pick a number too? Or just pick a card at random?
Ban, great idea. Cosplay oracle cards.
That
I
would be
don't
cool.
have imagination like that. Like, I just don't. No, we got it, Laura. Oh no, Steve. She said
Deck
you
and
choose like
number.
deck and
Okay.
number. Yeah.
Got your deck here. Like I said, your Magic of You, and then I'm just going to shuffle through till I feel a
Dark
card.
side, you're coming up.
Feels
You're
right.
1, 2, 3.
Oh,
You're
Carol's daughter's got a pig farm. That's easy to get rid of bodies that way.
dark side. You're fourth next. So yeah.
You ever watch Deadwood? Mr. Wu's pigs took care of a lot
Oh,
of problems.
I loved that show. That and Carnival. I hate that they canceled them. Carnival was just getting good. And I love the guy that played like the demon, the devil brother guy. I don't
Yeah,
know why. I think
I
he's so
love that
sexy.
show. Okay. I'm going to have to get my light on here. It's so dark in here.
Carol, we lost 2 people, so we have some extra time. If you would like a reading, just let us know. I have
You
2
got
spots open, guys.
Lara Stephens, you got Naz. There's a, you can't see it. I miss mine. The bird in a nest or something looks like. Feel loved and proud. So let's see. That's card number 19. Pick that at random
Ooh,
the
look at
deck wheel.
that.
19. Let me get to 19
Gorgeous.
here.
All right, Carol, I got you.
This looks like a good card for you, Laura Stephens. Feel loved and proud. This card represents the pride you feel from being loved. No matter what, you are cherished and essential. You will always be loved by the universe, by the goddess of your understanding, and by creation. You are loved. The maiden holds the bird, its head raised in confident pride in a crystal nest. Her loving hands neither grasping nor yielding, a perfect balance of nourishing freedom. Rich hues of blue in her gown suffuse and anchor the energy of love in a deep sense of unconditional support. Whatever happens in the day to day ebb and flow of physical existence, by virtue of your birth, you are loved, you are supported, you are wanted. You are part of the universal expression of life. Its greatest accomplishment, its greatest pride, its greatest joy. Feel proud of the fact that you are you, a living miracle. Don't be afraid to sing your song. Well, that's a great card there, Laura, because you are loved and appreciated. You're one of the most
Absolutely.
awesome people in this community. Just I only have good things to say about you, and I know sometimes it's easy to lose sight of that if you've ever been in a bad situation, which who hasn't been. There's times when you don't feel loved. There's a line in a Matchbox 20 song that I always used to reflect on. It's like, don't know if I've ever been really loved by a hand that's touched me, and that's true to an extent.
I
But
say that to Ray all the time.
love comes from other places. Love comes from other people. There's love and support in this community. We love you here. I love you. Gemma loves you.
Absolutely.
A lot of people here, and you've got that, and it may not be the same. It's not as satisfying or as intimate, as
Just in a
other
different
kinds of
way.
love, but it is love. You are loved and appreciated. So I think maybe you needed to hear that, Laura. Don't be too hard on
Yes, we
yourself.
love you. And I know I don't respond well to texts, and I'm so sorry. I don't mean to, but one day I will. Yeah, you're right, Robert Allen. It means you're doing something good. Now go extra hard. Now kill it, girl. I've got this
Right
with the
on.
book. Johnny Ramirez and Rachel Rodriguez, welcome. Andrew and Gnomes Trucking Express says, I was just thinking since you and your twin have the same letter in the alphabet.
I'll be right back.
Okay, yeah. Jarvis, I'm gonna read for you. Then if Steve's back, it's gonna be Grey Wolf. Then me with Just, Dark Side, Nick Y, Aunt Edna. And there's more, so don't worry. Yeah, Grey Wolf, it really is. I am so surprised, like, for all of the hate, the just hatred that I get on a daily basis, mainly in the live streams on Steve's channel, to be honest with you. I mean, I think I said one sentence. All I said was, Lara Stephens, send me, and it was in the very beginning, send me a pic of your nails because I'm getting paid tomorrow, girl. I'm getting mine done. And it was like, oh my God, all she does is talk about herself. No one gives a flying crap about her nails. And my God, can't she let anyone else talk? The perpetual victim with her shameless self-promoting. Get Gemma her own channel because all she, and I'm just like, oh my God, all I said was I'm getting my nails done, you know? So I just have to, I think, leave the fun and real me for Sunday and Wednesday nights. And I guess they're looking for something a little more professional for Friday nights. I mean, I don't know. Hey, Dylan. I loved the episode of you guys interviewing me. If you want to drop the link really quick. If not, I get it. Your hands are probably wet if you're doing dishes. So I'm sorry if I missed it, but Chris Jarvis, you're up. I need you to pick a deck and a number, please. Yeah, you know, it's just everything. Like, why does she wear pigtails? Who does she think she is? Her lipstick is ugly. Ew, look at her teeth. Her tattoo is trashy, and her voice is annoying, and on and on and on and on. Nights 25. Oh, you did tell me that. Sorry, I forgot to write it down. Okay, so Wisdom of the House of Night. And even now saying this, it's my channel, so it's actually a little bit better. But then I'm you know, victimizing myself. I don't know. I do talk a lot in the streams, and sometimes I do, you know, the first 10 minutes was just Gemma talking about her drama. I was actually explaining to the mods what I expected from them. Yeah, you know, but I think I don't know. It got better for a really long time, and I don't know why all of a sudden it went back to this, because it was like this with the perpetual bullying. And then it got better for like months, and I dropped my guard and I started being myself again. There was like 2 months in there where I was just afraid to even talk. Like, I hardly talked. I hardly spoke. I refused to speak. If Steve was even speaking, I would let like a silence go before I'd open my mouth. You know, I was really being timid. I was just afraid to even talk on my own stream. And things got better. So then I just started being myself again, and, you know, whatever. I do self-promote because I'm proud of myself. All right. 25. Let's do this. Ooh, pretty kitties. Number 36, differences. Choosing the symbol for differences asks you to accept that you will not always agree with everyone, and they may not always agree with you. This is kind of the same as the individuality. As your goddess, I have seen many things since the beginning of time. Know that the intricate differences between all beings are sacred and good. You must learn to accept that others are not the same as you. It's important to allow others to express their own opinions. Consider the difference between an orange and an apple. Both are fruit, but they are different kinds. Is one more valuable than the other? I think not. All creatures, all beings have a right to their uniqueness. Try to see and hear the other person's side if you can. I think I might have put a little of my energy into that. I can definitely relate. And I'm holding it like this so there's no glare, but I want you guys to really see that. So, Chris, first of all, cats chase and eat gerbils. Just so you know, no more rodents. I know, Rachel, I know. So what I'm actually getting intuitively is maybe a little bit of negativity in your life with people judging you for something. Maybe you have a new idea or a new opportunity coming in for you. And I'm thinking in the next 3 months, that's pretty much like as far ahead as I can see. I'm seeing the next 3 months, some opportunity is going to be coming in for you, and it's going to be a huge blessing. But you have to really, you are going to really sit there and like procrastinate about taking it because you're going to worry about what others are going to think for some reason. Even if you don't normally do that, this opportunity is going to be something so like massive and major that other people are not going to want you to do it, but you have to really follow your heart and know that we are all here for the greatest good of our soul and spirit, not our humanity or human body. So while we should do the best we can, we are here for soul growth and really nothing more. So if we don't learn those lessons, guess what? We're coming right back. So Chris, be prepared for an opportunity and don't procrastinate, boo. All right. Grey Wolf, did you want to wait for Steve or? And then after that, we have Rob, Alan, Darkside, Nick, and Edna, Daryl. Oh, that's so cute. Chris Jarvis says gerbils don't go well when you're with a mermaid. They don't float well. You know she's my wife, right? I'm just saying, like, I don't like to share. Yeah, where is she? She's probably sleeping because it's late as heck across the pond. Oh, she's on Amber's channel? And she's supposed to be my wife. Okay, cool. Which deck, babe? And yeah, I thought so because she's so sweet. I absolutely love her. I wish she lived closer to me. I just want to give her a hug. Like Lara Stephens, like I know I say it all the time. We are getting together. The dark deck, okay. Wisdom of the House of Knights. And what number, babe? Hey, Forrest. What's up, baby boy? I hope you're well. It's so great to see you. I'm glad we got to talk this morning. Seriously, I'm glad that we were able to communicate, you know. Be kind. Gemma, don't take in the negativity. I try so hard. I really do. Steve promised that he was going to go in and start checking and just getting rid of it before I'm able to see it. Be kind, by the way. Welcome, Forrest. Welcome. Okay, number 27. Let me just concentrate for a minute because I'm a little jumbled here. Just want to make sure I get you and not anything else. All right. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. They just keep getting prettier and prettier. Card number 22, letting go. I can't wait to work with these cards. I'm doing some personal readings after this. Card number 22, letting go. This symbol comes to you to remind you that freedom is important to everyone. If you love something, set it free. Don't hold on too tight lest you chase it away. You have the freedom at this time to choose whatever you want. Let others do the same. You will be so happy you did. Miracles come when you let go and allow the magic to happen of its own accord. So, Grey Wolf, I think this is another very obvious card, but you have to understand that sometimes you just outgrow things. And no matter how much you want to keep and hold on to something, if you've outgrown it, then, you know, it's time to move on. Your heart can still be in something. And trust me, I know this all too well, but your mind, your spirit, like I said, we're here for spirit growth. We're here for our soul to learn lessons so that when we go to the next plane, the next level of consciousness, you know, we've learned something here and we don't have to come back if we don't want to. So if you really love someone or something, for your own good, let it go, because you may be much happier with it and you may be missing out on opportunities, staying in something that's stuck and stagnant. Yeah, it really is. I mean, that would be a beautiful tattoo. Those butterflies, what? All right, Just, you're up. I know you said, okay, number 18 and the Wisdom of the House of Night deck. Robert Allen, I got you. Set your intention, boo. Think about a question or a feeling that you're feeling, or you don't need to say it out loud, but that's why I can never choose. Good night, dragons. I hope you feel better. I can never choose which deck because they're all so beautiful. Nick got me 2 decks last week. The fairy tale deck I want to use. I think next week I'm going to use the fairy tale. Okay, so number 18 and Robert Allen. My Justice. Oh, yep, this is definitely your card. Card number 11. And you got complicated. My sweet one. Wouldn't it be nice if life were always simple and things were obvious and transparent? Drawing this symbol reminds you that sometimes there are so many elements to consider that it can be next to impossible to understand them all in the moment, especially when you most want to find an answer. Right now, things are complex, and only time will help you put all of the pieces of the puzzle together. Just remember, simple can also be boring, and complications can make for deeper, more mature experiences. Don't try to figure this one out. Just be open and follow the threads of life's mysterious web. So, okay, you're taking things a little bit too seriously, which I know you do. You're a Scorpio. That's Scorpio love. And I know you're lighthearted and you're fun. But I also know that still waters run deep. And I try to remove like my personal knowledge of the person I'm reading for out of it, but I can't help it this time. This means take chances. Don't let other people bring you down. Don't worry about the next move every single time. I don't want to say the word scheming, but don't like constantly be thinking of the next move or what's this person's intention. Just let go and go with it. Go with the flow and have fun and know that you know the people around you in your circle that you can trust. You know who your tribe is just. So stick with them and you can finally let your guard down and just be you. You don't always have to have this facade up. There are people around you that love you and care about you that you can be yourself with. And you don't have to always hold everything in when you're having a bad day or when something's bothering you. You don't always have to just swallow it and eat it because you feel like talking to someone and letting go is going to kind of ruin your reputation or make people think you're weak. That's not going to happen. And you know who you can trust and who you can't and who you can let your guard down with and show the real you. That was a really great message. I'm just going to keep moving right along, guys, because I want to try to be done by 10. But if you want Steve, just let me know and I'll circle you. I hope you heard that, Robert Allen. Dark Side, you're up. Do you want to pick a deck from me and a number, or you can wait for Steve? The next 5 are Nick Y, Aunt Edna, Daryl, Deanna, and Cowie. And don't worry, I have everyone on here that wanted one. Forrest, I have 2 spots open. So Forrest McDonald's and Andrew and Gnomes Trucking, let me know if you want a reading. And be kind. I could squeeze you in if you'd like one as well. Carl, I got you. So Dark Side, a number and a deck, please. Choose one for you. Okay, I'm going to go with the Oracle of Shadows and Light because I haven't used this one. And the number that's popping into my head for you is 7. So just set your intention. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ghosts of the past. The past returns for a time. I was just talking about waking up old ghosts. I believe this is the last. Nope, not the last card. Never mind. Ghosts of the past. I got to move my mic a little bit. It's in my way. The past returns for a time. At a masquerade ball, you see a beautiful young woman who has taken off her mask. The second she did so, people from her past invaded her party. Some are teachers, some are friends, and others are people she'd rather never see again. One reminds her of being sick once, and others remind her of many other challenging moments in her life. Why is this beauty surrounded by so many reminders at this present time? All about me are ghosts of the past. Come here, perhaps, so I can finally lay them to rest. I have taken off my mask, and I know who I am, while they are still wearing theirs, and still very much as I left them so long ago. It seems I must turn and face them and make peace with them, perhaps even going over some old ground before I can move on to fresh fields. I have an urge to put my mask on and mingle with them as I was, but I will not. I will be who I am now and meet them without pretense and show them who I have become. I am no longer afraid of the shadows in my past. I am at peace with all that I have been and all that I am. I'm almost crying reading this because it just resonates. Old friends, boyfriends, crushes, places, and situations, or reminders of them come up to remind you of either how far you've come or that there's still work to be done in areas you thought were long settled. We all have life themes and we all have challenges and patterns, but the trick is to move through them quickly and to learn from them permanently. These ghosts with masks are here to show you what or who needs an adjustment in your life. A clearing where you make peace with people you feel you may have wronged is in order. None of us is perfect. All of us need to forgive and to be forgiven. This is the cause of the indecision you are now facing. The ghosts of the past are haunting you. It's Judgment Day, and you are more powerful than you know. The time for hiding who you are and pretending to be, quote, normal and, quote, just like everyone else is done. So, yeah, I mean, Nick, you're next. Yeah, it's like everyone needs to forgive. And when you forgive, forgiveness does not have to equal reconciliation. If there's something bothering you about your past, if you feel like there's a matter unsettled, make sure to turn around and face it. Don't just keep letting it go, because it's going to be like a wound that's open that just keeps festering and festering. You've come so far. You have so many opportunities on the table. And you may feel like if you turn around and look at your past, that they're going to kind of judge you for who you are now. And I don't think that's the case. And I think even if it is the case, forget them. Look how far you've come. Look at everything that you've achieved. So don't be afraid to forgive, and don't be afraid to ask for forgiveness as well, whether you get it or not. Like I said, forgiveness does not have to equal reconciliation. Nick, I'm going to do the wisdom of the House of Night for you, and I'm going to pick number 5. Moving right along here. Robert, did you get yours? You don't have to be such a tough guy all the time. I'm going to give you a personal 3 card when I have a chance. Right. Forrest McDonald. Everybody has them in one form or another. Nick, you get number 5. I keep sending my dad my stream, but I don't think he knows how to open it. If you're ever with him, help him listen. I think he'd really enjoy my stream. Oh my gosh, this card, Nick, the fledgling, the first card. So this is technically called the Oracle of the Nyx, which I didn't know, because the box says the wisdom of the House of Night, but it's definitely just said the Oracle of the House of Nyx. Okay. The fledgling, card number 1. And number 1 is going to be symbolic to you, Nick. If you see the number 1 randomly popping up, or thinking about it or whatever, hearing someone say it, that means you're on the right path. Dear one, when you receive the symbol of the fledgling, know that you are blessed with a time of learning new things. This is a time for you to remember that you cannot know things until you experience them. Being in this evolving state means you may stumble a bit. Don't expect yourself to be perfect. Now is the time for being gentle with yourself as you step into your destiny to become the beautiful person you were meant to be. When the fledgling appears to you, it is a sign of new growth and wonderful new opportunities. Step forward with curiosity and a willingness to learn and discover. Stop complaining. Stop complaining about things that aren't going right, and try to focus. And I'm one to talk, I know, but this is your message, not mine. Try to focus on the things that are going right in your life, and not the fact that maybe things are going to be completely different from now on, because that's growth, right? We want that. We don't want to say we can be in the most wonderful place in the entire world and have everything we've ever wanted, but our soul is still going to need to grow. So it's never going to be enough. That's why there's always this want and this need inside of us, because we're thirsting for our knowledge of our soul to learn and experience new things. So try to focus on the good in your life and what's actually going right. You got that new job, you're making a move, and you've got me back in your life. I mean, come on, it's been what, 10, 15 years, 14 years since, we last connected. So you know. So yeah, try to focus on the blessings, on the good things, and try to stay positive. I hope Steve's okay. This is weird that he's not here for like half the reading. You know what it is? He's probably cooking and he just doesn't want to say anything. Aunt Edna, would you like me to read for you, or do you want to wait for Steve? Then it's Daryl, Deanna, Cowie, John, Blue Heron, Ban, Carol, and Carl. Aunt Edna, if you write that dream down and do some meditation afterwards, you may be able to figure the rest of it out. If you have the time to clear your minds, if you wake up and kind of calm yourself, write down the events, write down every single detail you can think of the minute you wake up. Keep a dream journal or a notebook next to your bed. And after you've had like your coffee or your tea, whatever you do, your morning routine, go back and meditate. You want the angels and ancestors? You gotta give me 1 minute. I'll grab it for you. Daryl, I got you. All right, Aunt Edna. I opened up the Angels and Ancestors deck for you. Daryl, yes, I can. Just remind me. Oh, you're up next. Okay, so Steve's probably going to read for you, unless you definitely want that deck. Then I'll pick you up. Aunt Edna, all right. Card number 3. Set your intention, baby girl. We got. Oh my gosh, I just dropped the card. The Arrow. Steve, are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, check this out. Dark Goddess deck just came in the mail.
What is that?
Dark Goddess.
Beautiful. I was going to order that one. I am ordering it eventually.
And these, these are called conjure cards, if you can see awesome. That or not. But yeah, my landlady was here to pick up her meat, and I didn't want to let her do it herself. She's in her 70s, so I helped load 100 pounds of it in her truck, followed her down the street, and then we carried it and put it in her freezer. So then on my way back up the sidewalk, I see the Amazon truck go by, so I just waited, and I got 5 packages this time. So that's it for today.
Nice. Mike J, the dark goddess Hecate. Hecate was actually the goddess she's a triple goddess, and she's also the goddess of one of the goddesses of the moon. She's the one who led, I want to say Aphrodite, but that's not right, Persephone out of Hades, and she became Persephone's friend. I think it's Persephone. I could have it wrong. Whoever was trapped in Hades. Okay, let me read for Aunt Edna first. I'm like in the middle of her reading. I'm so sorry. Todd Brown, good night. Blessed be, go in grace. Aunt Edna, you got the Arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. Surround yourself with positive people and experiences and environments that make you feel safe. Call on your angels, guides, and ancestors to bring you protection. Arrows have long been revered as symbols of protection, as many native peoples would use the bow and arrow as a weapon of defense. When an arrow appears in meditation or dreams or an oracle reading, it's a sign you need to protect yourself and what is important to you, because not everyone has the same intentions as you do. This doesn't mean that people are intentionally wanting to hurt you, but they could be careless in their choices and actions, and this could affect you. There are energies around you that could lower your vibration, and it's important you become aware of them and aren't brought down by them. If you are in a situation where you feel that not everything is as clear as it seems, always trust your intuition. There are energies in your current situation that aren't fully aligned with your intentions and goals or with kindness. Follow your intuition about whom to trust and what to trust. If you can take time to retreat or to step out of this situation to assess what is going to be beneficial for you, do so. In any event, this is time to call on the energy of protection and to place yourself in a space that feels safe. Don't trust everybody. I have this problem where I always think everyone has the same intentions that I do, which are good, and it's just not true. And Edna, I was just talking to you about keeping a dream journal. You definitely need to call on your ancestors. Imagine yourself surrounded in bright light. There are people around you right now. I don't want to use the word scheming because that's a strong word, who are maybe taking advantage of your kindness, maybe manipulating you a little bit. So if something doesn't feel right, it probably isn't right. And Nick Y, yes. So Hecate is the goddess that it guided Persephone in and out of Hades and was allowed to stay there to be her friend while she was there. And they became best friends. And Edna, good. I'm glad I was spot on. Nick Y actually brought me this deck, the Angels and Ancestors. Okay, so I did quite a few. Daryl already chose. I didn't see the number. I think he told me to pick the number, but he picked my deck. So you're gonna probably there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. Do you think you can do that? You want to break it up?
Let's break it up.
Yep. Okay. So you're gonna read right now for Deanna.
Deanna.
If Deanna's still here, I'm not sure I saw her.
No, I'll have to delve into these a little more. But
Blue
these
Crossroads, thank
cards,
you. I did see that.
They're read like kind of the Lenormand. They're regular playing cards, but they have images on them like that.
I just call it the Lenormand.
Yeah.
I got fairy magic playing cards coming just because I thought they were cool.
It looks like a wooden box.
Daryl Fawcett, it has not gotten me far.
Tiny little cigar box. So these I'll have to work with a little bit. Strange. Wooden
I like the box.
Yeah, it's wooden. It's like a little wooden cigar
We may
box.
actually be able to finish by 10 tonight. Who, Natasha?
And this Dark Goddess deck is absolutely beautiful. The artwork. The back is kind of plain, but it's got like it's not a gilded edge, but it's silvered. I don't know if you can see that or not, but the edges of the cards literally glow.
Oh, look at that. Oh, dropping cards. Okay.
Beautiful artwork on here. Wish I had a card can.
Deanna, are you still with us? If you are, please pick a deck from Steve and a number. If we can get out of here by 10, I will be so excited, but I'm not going to leave without giving everyone their reading.
I'll try this Dark Goddess deck if anybody wants to.
Right, Deanna doesn't seem to still be here unless we're on delay, so I'll circle her and we'll come back to her. So
Magic of You and Dark Mirror, the Dark Goddess.
Cowie is up.
Dark.
Cowie, number and deck from Steve, unless you specifically want me.
He probably doesn't want Dark Goddess, or he might, but there's also Dark Mirror, Magic of You. And,
I think Magic of You sounds cute. I like the name, the sound of that. Yeah. Hey, Monica, I know you're going to want to jump in here, girl. I got you. And I saw your email as well, but I didn't get to it yet. Dark Goddess, any number,
wants
Steve.
The Dark Goddess. Okay, this is a new deck, so let me thoroughly shuffle it up here. Brand new. Just unwrapped it, unboxed it.
And yes, baby girl, I got you.
Beautiful artwork on here. Like I said, these are brand new. So.
And Daryl, you're next, babe.
Shuffle for a couple minutes. I'll go as quickly as I can here. Sorry for all the interruptions. Yeah, my landlady showed up to get her half a side of beef, and I wasn't going to let her put it in her truck and then take it home and carry it in her garage. Like, she's like 70 years old. She's just going to.
I'm not trying to rush you or anything. I want you to be able to take your time. I just, like, I only have like this tiny little window where I can get scripts done and get videos done. And you're right. Dark doesn't always mean evil. Rachel, I didn't put you on here. Did you want a reading? We can squeeze one more, and then I think that's going to be it.
Rachel Stephens right here. There must be a delay on the chat. So I've been.
Who's right here?
Several minutes. Rachel Rodriguez says, "Where's Steve?" And I said, "Steve's right here."
Oh, there's usually
I've been back for a few minutes, but yeah, I was out, and then, like I said, on my way back up the sidewalk, I just walked down there. She's about 5 houses down. Then I saw the Amazon truck go by, so I just waited.
Such a gentleman. I was like, I hope he's okay. I was like, he's probably cooking that side of beef. And he doesn't want to say anything because we always get hungry.
As soon as we get up here, I'm putting a flank steak on the grill.
Monica, as I just said, I said, welcome, babe. I said, I did see your emails. I had a breakdown of my technology this past weekend, and I did not get to the emails yet, but I will get to them this Sunday. I promise you. If not sooner, but it's either going to be tonight, which I don't think so, Friday night or Sunday. I am the first thing I'm doing for work after church is checking emails and getting back to you guys. So you got to be patient with me, boo. My phone broke down. That's what I use for all of my filming, editing, responding. My dad bought me a tablet today, so I'm going to try to hook that up. So, Kelly, all right, with that being said, let's 13.
Do it. Lilith, equality. Lilith is definitely a dark goddess.
Oh, she's beautiful though.
Now let me find this in the book.
It looks like a 1930s like lady. I don't know if it's the glare. I can't see. She's got the snake around her though, right?
Yeah. Let me.
Beautiful.
I don't have my card cam, but let me get it back up there so y'all can see it. Try to hold it to where there's not a glare. But yeah, it's beautiful artwork on here. She's got the snake wrapped around her. And yeah, these are, it's like gilding, but it's silver on the edges. It's
look at
beautiful
that
deck. I love it. And the cards aren't numbered. They're in alphabetical order in the booklet. So here we go.
Thank you, Dark Side.
Lilith, equality. Alluring serpents slip and slide, secrets whisper deep inside. All are equal, but don't back down. Master this, you'll wear the crown. By the power of the dark goddess in me, protection in place, blessed be. Dark goddess guidance. What made you presume to be so high and mighty? Your ego self has enjoyed looking down its nose way too often when you're compared yourself to others, and you'd much rather go off and do your own thing your own way. Sounds familiar. Of course, your way is far better than anyone else's, in your opinion. Whereas self-confidence is always encouraged, Lilith, the first woman of creation, reminds you that everyone is equal in the eyes of the goddess. She encourages you not only to admire your marvelous attributes, but see the gifts in others. Everything that is alive has its own place and unique energy to help this world tick. Harness your own strength and power and use it for the highest good. Lilith embraces the fact that you are not subservient to others. However, she will assist you in bringing your perception into balance so that you can defend your identity whilst embracing the equality of all. The dark goddess foresight. Don't ever put yourself down or feel inferior to anyone. Walk your own path. Hold on to your beliefs and don't be swayed by others. You're as good as anyone else. Snake symbols confirm your transformation. Stand your ground for equal pay and treatment. Respect is the key. Lilith revealed, archetypical egalitarian of the Mesopotamian origin. She was Adam's first wife, created as an equal, but fell out with Adam when insisting on equality. Lilith left, and then Eve was created from Adam. Lilith can be seen as the first lady of creation, and as such, on a par with man, created in God's feminine image. So, powerful card there. Interesting deck. So, Callie, what you take away from that is, like I said, be yourself, be true to yourself. Don't let anybody compromise you or change how you feel about you and any powers or anything that you have. Use it for the greater good, not just the greater good of you, but for the greater good of one and all. So hopefully that means something to you. Remember, though, the cards don't compel, they impel. So whatever you take away, that's yours, and you're still the master of your destiny. Thank you for letting me read for you. And that goes for everybody that I've read for.
Yeah, same here, guys. I always forget to say it. Lara Stephens, I'm sorry you're going through something, and I haven't been there for you. But if you need me, please just message me, and I promise I'll get back to you. Because you are not because you brought me headphones, but because we've had conversations before where I really felt like I connected with you on maybe a soul level, and I've been kind of blowing a lot of people off lately with texts because I've been in my own head and kind of in my own drama. But please don't ever think I'm not here for you or just here to answer any questions you may have about the difference between being empathic and being an empath and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so Forrest had to go.
Say something real quick. Lara, that goes double for me too. If you need a male perspective on anything, you and I have had a lot of long, in-depth conversations on a lot of different things. I'm always here. Reach out if you need to talk about anything.
Nick Y, good night. Sirach, welcome, and be back. Oh yeah, thank you. They're the same exact ones as Steve has. Laura actually bought them for me, and I'm just loving them with the pigtails. I was worried about my hair.
Aren't they great? They're the most comfortable headphones I've ever
They
owned.
really are. I don't even feel them on.
K240 Studio Pros, and they're inexpensive. I had a $600 pair of Sony reference headphones that I'd get cauliflower ear after about an hour. I'd have to take them off. With these, I can wear all day. I've even fallen asleep with these on before. So
thank you so much, Sweetly Morbid Bear says, Gemma, same goes for you. We're here for you. And I know that. Thank you. I usually process my own stuff and then kind of let it out. I just have to stop being so public. Okay, Daryl. Oh, great. Sweetly Morbid Bear. I'm checking them Sunday. I was trying to last week, but like I said, my phone shut down on me and I was lucky to even get the astrology out. Daryl, I believe you said for me to pick a number, right? I'm getting 4. Ooh. Card number 13. Summon. Yeah, I would really love to, Dark Side, but we don't do that in here because it always ends up turning into something crazy. Jesus is my rock star, my Lord and Savior, but that's really all I'll say about him. He's my chain breaker. He saved my life, but we don't get on that because it never goes anywhere good, and it's just not the time or place. Summon number 13, Daryl. When you choose this card, it is a symbol to create a ritual and to connect with your spirituality. Get in touch with your own inner magic before you make a move forward. How do you communicate with your powers or with me, your goddess? Now is the time to pray, to meditate, to acknowledge the sacred in every experience. Don't take your next step lightly. You have the power to summon your spirit, summon your courage, and summon even me. You are inquiring about something important. Breathe and wait for a sign before you act. Choose another card if you need more understanding of my wisdom for you. Should I choose another card? I'm going to do it. I've never had a card say that before. Real quick. I'm getting a number 2, so it'll be a quick draw.
See next card. This card on vacation.
Yeah, that was weird.
That
Ooh,
was strange.
chaos. Summoning chaos. Card number 13 and card number 9. I can't wait to put these two together. So you have summon and chaos. A storm is brewing and misunderstandings are all too common as chaos swirls around your life right now. My child, you have nothing to fear. I am here to remind you that after a storm, the air is cleared and life will begin again, ever better than before. The silly thing is, if you refuse to take shelter, you will get soaked and you may have to repair a lot of damage. If you create the chaos, you will have to clean it up. But if others are the cause, you must step out of it and wait out the storm. You will be glad you did. A good thing to say to yourself is, quote, no drama. So, Daryl, that's the first time that's ever happened. But I can tell you that you right now, I get intuitively, are not purposely summoning chaos. But there may be people in your life that you know are kind of high drama, high conflict people that you love and care about. So you put up with them and you just like kind of roll your eyes at them. But now is the time, not so much to confront, but to maybe step back and watch the drama unfold in your peripherals, in your periffs, right? Don't let it overtake you. And before, like, you know, you're involved with these people, and I'm getting that it's more than one person. It's like this thing going on around you. Maybe it's some family members I'm getting intuitively, but it could be friendship, could be a romantic relationship with a third party situation, but I'm not really getting that. Take yourself out of it and maybe pray if you believe in prayer. If you don't believe in prayer, then meditate. Do something to get yourself back with your intuition. Your intuition is a little off right now because of all the drama and the high conflict and all of this chaos surrounding you. Summon the wisdom, the courage, the strength to back out of the chaos, say no to the drama, and just tell these people, look, I'm not beat. I'm not beat for this.
Those cards, they went well together. They almost look 3D there. I just noticed inside of this Conjure cards box, see if I can get it up here where you can see it. It's made like a little wooden cigar box. It is made out of wood. It says, Secrets of the Old-Time Mountain Prophets. What deck will you be dealt? And that's funny because this is a kind of similar to the deck that my grandmother used to tell cards with. It was more like a Lenormand or Lenormand, or how you want to say it. If anybody's game, I'd like to pull one of these Conjure cards for somebody.
Okay, well, the next person up is John. Oh, you're still here, Forrest. I thought you asked me to do something for you next time. Okay, you're coming up. You got me. John Locke, 84, if you're still here.
And Chris Jarvis, my special number is 867-5309.
What if I had a post today? Hold on. What if?
Ask for Jenny.
What if it was? Oh, damn it! It was what if so and so was Jesse's girl and her number was 867-5309, but it was like 380 songs. What if Stacy's mom was Jesse's girl, but Stacy's mom isn't? It was something like that.
Song, yeah.
Yeah, it was something like that.
I like that.
I feel safe here. It's refreshing.
And
all
if
right,
you ever
so
call that back in the day when that song was out, Tommy Two Tone did a recording. I don't remember what area code it was in, like somewhere in Ohio, I think.
It was the sheriff's daughter.
Yeah, but it was you could dial that number, and the people got pissed or whatever that people kept calling. So the record company bought the line from them, and you call it up, and there'd be a recording on there from Tommy Two Tone saying, "Hey, thanks for listening to my new song, Jenny."
So John Locke 84 is not responding. So we can go back. I'm going to go back to everyone real quick at the end. So Slow Motion said, "Me, please." They're game for a conjure card. So let's jump them in.
Card. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Again, first time working with these, but I am familiar with the way these cards work.
Forrest, you're next.
You can do a really in-depth reading with these, but we're just doing single cards. Give me a number. Chattanooga 65,000. There you go. Or Transylvania 65,000. Give me a number and I'll pull a card from you. And this is a full deck of regular playing cards plus the Joker with drawings on it that mean different things. And I've seen these down south in Appalachia that people made themselves. They would take a deck of just regular playing cards like Bicycle, whatever, and then they would draw their own images on them. And that's the way these are done up to kind of be reminiscent of those, and they come in a little wooden cigar box that looks stained. I first looked inside, I thought they sent me some dirty cards, but that's just the way it's made to look. Okay, number 7. Let me give these another shuffle till I feel they're ready. Again, this brand new deck, I just opened it, and usually I like to pull the cards and handle them for a few days before I read from them, but tonight I just feel like going for it. It worked really well with the Dark Goddess. So let's see the conjure deck. 1.
Hey, Covina. And we have 6 more after that, and then we're done. We have to be done.
5, 6, and card number 7. And let's see what you got here. You got the 4 of clubs, and it has it's like an acorn on it. And again, these look hand-drawn. Look like a busted acorn. Let's see. The 4 of spades. I can already tell this deck is going to be
strong,
very special to me. Spades, 4 of spades. Like I said, this is my grandma. She had a deck like those Gypsy Witch fortune cards, but she had just a regular playing card deck too. That
you brought me a deck called Gypsy Witch, and they were regular playing cards. I have them. I'll bring them on next week.
The orange box that has a little picture up in the corner.
It has the picture of the Gypsy Witch.
She had a pack of. I've got her actual pack. Those first came out like in the 1920s or something like that. 4 of spades, hollow acorn, known to some as the devil's bedpost. This card holds only poison, representing accidents, fire, violence, and illness. Great attention should be had here. The details may be revealed by the cards in its company. Shown as a hollow acorn, the strength of the oak is gone. In Appalachian folklore, acorns are supposed to protect against lightning strikes. This can also mean your protection is compromised and you should take appropriate precautions. Now reversed, and it did come out of the deck upside down, the devil's bedpost becomes a safe haven of protection, a shelter of the Most High. So since this kind of a scary reading there to start out, but it did come out of the deck upside down, and I flipped it around. So it was the spades were pointing down when I first pulled it out. So I like the Appalachian influence there. These really speak to me. So it's your protection's okay, but be careful, be leery. Don't go out in any lightning storms. Watch your back, watch your 6, keep your powder dry. Hope you take something away from that there. But again, the cards don't force you to do anything. They give you hints. What you do is entirely up to you. I like this deck.
I really like it too. I'm going to actually pull out, not right now.
Whip it out.
No, Forrest, I got you. We have plenty of time. I have plenty of time for everybody on here. We're going right through them. And like I said, I don't mean to rush. I'm just trying to. All right, Forrest, pick a number in a deck. I'm just
Slow Motion says, wow, no news there. Yeah, like I said, it started out kind of sounding bad. Like, oh boy, you better watch out. But since it was reversed, all those things, dangers it describes, don't worry too much because you have the protection of the Most High. So there you go.
Amen. And Blue Heron, off topic, but I'm so glad to hear it. I bought that cucumber lime smart water. It was awesome, and I hate water. I'm telling you, girl, I hate water too, and I have been chugging them down. That's why I had to use the little girl's room. I get the ashwagandha, the green tea. They're all smart water. I don't mess with the pineapple
is
kiwi.
my favorite.
Like RJ said, ew, that tastes sour. Not fair. See, Steve's drinking it. I actually have one right down. I have a couple cold ones in the
I had 2 dozen
fridge.
delivered yesterday.
I actually reviewed them on my thing. Yeah, I'm planning on ordering some as well. TFV, what's up? Okay, so we're up to Forrest. Just give me a number and a deck, please, boo.
Hey, blue hair.
Let's move along. Yes, every spirit in the kingdom has a fingerprint chill they give their loved ones. Absolutely. I need a psychic medium. I want to connect with my other Steve. I looked for Steve in my phone today to call him, and it came up Steve T. Home.
Gemma.
And what?
I got 2 mediums. I'll let you know about both of them. One or the other would love to come on the stream with us.
That would be great. I really need to connect with him. John Locke will definitely come back to you. No worries. I'm waiting right now for Forrest to give me a number and a deck.
Run, Forrest. I'm sure he's never heard that before. Actually, my landlady's real last name is Gump.
That's awesome. There's something about a guy named Forrest. You want to think sweet and kind, you know? No, John Locke, don't be sorry. We did call you, but we'll come right back.
Forrest Whitaker, the actor. DeForest Kelly.
Guys, I'm going to tell you who's next so you can be ready. Bam Bam, I know you chose number 13, so you're going to get a deck from Steve. Blue Heron. Blue Heron, you're me. Carl, Steve. Carol, me. Oh, Carol, you can go with Steve because then there's Monica and Rachel, and they're both me. And then Steve, John Locke. Forrest, please give me a number and a deck. Please.
Who's coming up for me after Forrest?
Okay, so I'm going to go through this again. Bam Bam, Steve, and she chose number 13. She has to choose a deck. Blue Heron, me. Carl, you. Carol, you. Monica, me.
Beyond Bam Bam.
I know, I'm telling them so they're ready so that this doesn't happen. Forrest, a deck and a number. I think there might be a delay.
13. 1 year while she's doing his reading, I've got Magic of You, Dark Goddess, Dark Mirror, Conjure Cards.
Okay, I can't. Forrest McDonald's, you're up. You're talking in chat, so I know you're there. I need a number and a deck, boo.
The chat is
trying to move along.
Chat is slow or something. Rachel says I'm having technical difficulties.
Yeah, maybe he's not here. I don't know.
You're having technical difficulties, Rachel, because I'm trying here.
But he's still. But he's talking in chat, so I know he's still there. Sammy, yeah, I'll throw you on. I just have to. We have to close up after that.
So.
All right, I'm gonna come back to Forrest then. I don't know.
Be delayed.
I'm gonna give it a minute for the delay to catch up.
Kari F, I've got 2 new decks, Dark Goddess and Conjure Cards. So pick one of those for when it's your turn.
I'm getting nothing new in the chat right now.
Last message I saw come through is at 6:27. Okay, Sammy's spiritual journey. Chat is lagging or something. I don't understand.
Yeah, but now nothing's going on, and I'm trying to get this number and deck. Otherwise, I'm going to move on.
Want me to go ahead and do Bam Bam and you can come back?
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Okay, Bathsheba, pick a deck. Magic of You, Dark Goddess, Dark Mirror, or Conjure Cards, which I absolutely love. Secrets of the Old Time Mountain Prophets. Hell yeah. From the Mountain Mystic, the Hillbilly Wizard, Steve Stockton. It'd be cool if somebody else said that about me.
I say that about you all the time behind your back.
Behind my back. You said it to my face. Okay, for when Kari's up, she wants Dark Goddess and 16. But we're doing Bathsheba right now.
Forrest McDonald still talking in the chat. I need it.
Maybe he's got the stream muted. He's just having fun in the chat.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's okay.
It's no problem. It's funny, actually.
Okay, there goes Forrest. 7 from any deck.
All right, Forrest, I'll throw you up now. We're going to do the... I have the Oracles of Shadow and Light, and they're just hitting me. So, okay, number 7. No, it's okay. No problem. Everyone's lagging behind.
Yeah, there's something weird going on with the chat. And it's not in slow mode or anything.
Ooh, out trick-or-treating. We're here. That's literally what it says. Card number 5. Knock, knock. They're here. At your door, front or back, or at a window dressed in black, appear 4 little ones, if you include the little jack-o'-lantern. They may look scary, but take some time to discover what they have bubbling away in the cauldron. It could be wonderful, and yet you may be fearful that it's woeful. It's going to take courage to find out the truth. But if you do find that courage, you'll discover that you need not be scared by the appearance of death. He's just here to help you change. Wow. And Jack-o'-lantern is here to help you light up something you've been hiding from. The little witch with her apprentice. The little witch with her apprentice. They are ready to help you understand the depth of your magic. Don't be afraid. We may look dark and scary to some, but truly we are also fun and peace-loving magical ones. Don't judge everyone by appearance. Instead, understand what lies beneath and discover what it is they want, and then feel out for any strings attached. We want you to exercise your feelings and your clairsentience, the ability to know and not to rely upon appearance for your signals. Then we would like you to meet with us so we can share our experiences with you and hear more of your story too. It's up to you now to decide whether you are going to take the time to discover what something is really all about, or simply judge it based on how it appears to be at first glance. Wow. The trick-or-treaters help you see through conditioning and old thought patterns. And as they do this, they may reveal to you a world of more wonderful than you thought possible. All you need is courage. Forrest, that is 1,000. I'm not going to get your personal business out there, but that is 1,000% you. All you need is the courage. Don't judge things by how you know them to be from other people or what their appearance is. Have the courage to really go in depth and find out for yourself, because it will be a life-changing experience for you. I love that card for you. I think it's perfect for you. And I hope really that it resonated. All right, Bathsheba. Everyone did. Everyone did. Slow motion. It's not you, honey. Bathsheba wanted number 13, but I didn't see the deck she wanted.
Yeah, I do the 13. Bathsheba, I've got Conjure cards, Dark Goddess, Dark Mirror, and
no, Bathsheba, you're up now, honey.
Been calling your name. I think the chat's really
It is. Everyone needs to. I think everyone should. I'm not saying everyone needs to. Everyone should refresh. Because Bathsheba, we're just waiting on a deck.
Pick a deck, any deck. As long as it's Conjure card, Magic of You, Dark Goddess, or Dark Mirror.
I hope it did for us, because I was going to pull the other one because the message is shorter and I'm trying to get through these. But you know what? I don't want to rush through them. I want to give everyone their equal reading. And that deck just called to me. And I think that's the perfect card for you. Yeah, I was going to jump to you, but then Forrest jumped up. So if you can just pick the deck.
Excuse me. Bathsheba, pick a deck. Otherwise, I can go ahead and read Kari because I know what she wants.
Said, okay, I was way back in the stream. Okay, just pick the deck and then.
Pick a deck, any deck. And I got your number. You were 13. Conjure cards, Dark Goddess, Magic of You, or Dark Mirror.
You pick. Blue hair on your next, Boo, and you're with me.
Let's do a Dark Goddess for you, Bathsheba. This is a new deck. I'm just getting
love those cards already.
Got a good feel for it. And you said 13. Let me give it a shuffle here. Either clear your mind and let the universe toss something at you, or think of something specific that you want an answer for. Question you might have, some enlightenment that you might need. Bam, bam.
Oh, Sammy, welcome. Cassie was in the stream, but she may have stepped out. Oh, by the way, I'm Sammy. I was referred to you guys by Oracles and Beyond. Welcome. Welcome to the island of misfit toys. Louie, yes, you totally missed yours, but I will come back to you. Oh, you have to leave.
Bam Bam wants Conjure. Okay, hang on a second. I'll do that. Right.
Louie, hopefully next time, okay? Let us know if you're on a time.
Okay, Bam Bam. Doing schedule. The Conjure cards. Give these a quick shuffle. And 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, blue hair on, yes.
7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13. These are sticking a little bit because they're brand new.
They do that.
And you got, hang on here, I dropped it. So hopefully that's a good sign. You got the King of Hearts, and it's like, I don't know if that's an hourglass. Looks almost like a Black Widow spider symbol on there. Let's see what the King of Hearts says. King of Hearts for Bam Bam. Bathsheba. You might not even like being called Bam Bam. I'm just always.
I just started calling her that because you did.
And I heard Kenny Dreadful from Dissolvified call her that, so that's where I got it. So she'll be like, why does everybody call me that?
Slow motion. Yes, this is the new Wednesday format, babe.
Okay. Bam Bam. The King of Hearts. It's a male card, male energy. A somewhat graying man, if it shows another person. Otherwise, it represents a male client being read, regardless of features. If a woman is being read, the card represents her ideal lover, current or future, regardless of gender or orientation. So, that sounds like something in your future there, Bam Bam. I think you're happily married, but it could be love of another sort. It could be the person that you do love becoming more loving towards you. It could be also an animal or a child or grandchild on the way. But there's love coming for you. And I'm not sure about the graying man part of it. Maybe reunite with an old family member or something, an elder. Not quite sure on that one. Again, I'm just getting
A
used to
father
these
figure
cards.
type.
Father figure type is going to come in there and show you some love, and you're going to love it. You're going to love the love. So, love to love
I
you.
love being loved, and they love me, and I love them for loving me.
Love to love you, baby. There we
Chicago is one of my favorite movies. Thank you, Mike J. And I love listening to all the readings. I was happy with my reading as always. All right, Blue Heron, I picked these, the universe picked these shadows, oracles of shadows and light, and we're going to go with number 14 for you.
These are a little more on the fortune-telling side rather than the oracle type deck, the Contra cards, but
they're still really cool. I would like to get a deck.
Shades of my granny here.
I'm always copying off you.
Tapping into her energy.
And it's coming to you so naturally, Steve, really. I mean, it always does, but I mean, that's really cool.
I come by it naturally. And then just as soon as I opened these cards and felt this box, it's made out of wood. It's like a little cigar box.
And what's up, Bigfoot and on? Okay, so
hey, Connor.
Blue Heron, you got Death and the Maiden. Invasion, boundaries violated, and dominance. A leering skeleton is looming over a beautiful naked young woman and doesn't seem to have any idea of how its presence is affecting her. It is not aware of and is not interested in her response, her reality, or her needs. The skeleton represents true death, the relentless ego, and is way too close to her for comfort. The vulnerable young woman is cowering and feeling herself frozen as its unwanted hand touches her. I am full of needs. I am hungry for life force. This is death speaking, by the way. Usually it has just the one person on the card. This is the skeleton speaking. I am full of needs. I am hungry for life force. I need to be close to this young one, as she has all that I long for and all I have not created for myself. I will simply hover about her and take from her that which I want. Her warmth, her energy, her emotions, and her beauty. She is an extension of me. What I want, I will take. And I love her too. Very much, so much. I may just consume her entirely. The maiden speaks. I thought this was love, but now I can see and feel that this is invasive. It says it cares for me, and yet it just seems to want to take. This no longer feels right, but I feel helpless and vulnerable. What can I do? How do I break free? And what if what it says is true? That it loves me, and I am fearful for no reason. There is a very out of balance relationship between you and another at this time. It may be that you are death, taking too much and imposing on another, and all the while blind as this skeleton to the truth. Or it may be that you are the maiden and have no defense against another who is draining you, claiming all the while to love you. You may have been drawn into the drama and color and entertainment of a relationship that is full of highs and lows and passion, but you are now discovering that it is tiring, draining, and lacking in respect. It is time to truthfully assess this relationship and take steps to be safer, more protected, and more respected. Do not attempt to convince death of its problems. Those real people will only draw closer, cling harder, and convince you that you have a problem, not them. You may feel fear as to what they will do once you separate from them, as they are vindictive and malicious. Freedom is worth the trial of separating. Ask yourself, is this relationship healthy for me? If the answer is no, then you must take steps to go. Girl, I don't think I could even have any intuition on that one.
No.
I mean, that pretty much just came through. So I want to say to you, though, don't be afraid to take the next step. I know I've been in abusive relationships, and the reason I always put it to myself is to show you that I can relate, right? So I'm not just giving out advice. The universe isn't just giving out advice through me, and I'm just talking through my butt. Somebody's going to be butthurt about you leaving them. But the thing is, like, I know being scared of what to do next, or how do I do this, or being stuck and thinking there's no way out. If the universe is presenting you right now, right here, of this problem, that means the universe is right here and right now presenting you with a solution to it. This is a dangerous card. This is a dangerous situation. This is not just like emotional abuse, which it is, but it's not only emotional abuse. If you're not experiencing physical abuse right now, not to put your stuff out there, but I don't know. I feel really icky, disgusting, and gross with this card. If you need professional help, seek it. If you need a friend to talk to, hit me up. And don't be afraid, because you're going to miss out on so many opportunities staying stuck in this. The universe is going to present you with opportunities that death at your back, this person, is just going to squash, squander, and tell you that you're not good enough to take. And you're never going to progress. Your soul's never going to move forward. And you're going to end up coming back to this plane again. You need to move forward, girl. If you need professional help, seek it. That card made me feel really, I actually feel like I want to wash my hands.
And
Monica,
the way you're describing the male there, that's a typical male. I mean, it only cares for itself, doesn't care for you, doesn't care anything about your wants or needs, just his boy. That's somebody's in a selfish situation.
Maybe no physical abuse, but Monica, you do this all the time, girl. There's a list, and you always come in like a little bit late, so you end up being at the end of the list, but you are on it. Steve is going to read Carl. I'm going to read you. Steve is going to read Carol. I'm going to read Rachel, and Steve's going to read Sammy.
Okay, and Kari,
we're finishing up, Todd.
I got your card picked out here based on the criteria you gave me. It's the Dark Goddess deck.
And John.
I dove down ever how many you said. I forgot. It was either 7 or 13, I think. But it was accurate at the time you told me. So, Kari, this is your reading. You got from the Dark Goddess deck, you got Fortuna, Fate. It's a beautiful card. I love the artwork on these. Kind of a super heroine type thing. Marvel super goddesses. Dark Goddess. Let's see what it says about Fortuna. Yeah, it was 16. Cora. Enslaved to Rada Fortunae, brought down low, thrown up high. Circle of life offers a new slate. Choices made now seal your fate. By the power of the Dark Goddess in me, protection in place, blessed be. Dark Goddess guidance. Should you stay or should you go? Should you tell or not? Spend the money or save it? It's as if all your decision-making skills are based on the toss of a coin at the moment. Taking risk has served you well in the past, but your run of good luck may desert you if you don't apply a bit of common sense. Gambling your life away, so to speak. Might be fine if it's just you that the outcome affects, but seldom is that the case. The choices you need to make in life now will either put you on a firm and fruitful footing or lead you astray. Fortuna is a lady like personified. She straddles the fine line between the prosperous and the barren, with the wheel of fortune weighing heavily around her neck, for that is her job. It is not yours today, so consider what you could win and lose in the upcoming choices you must make and leave nothing to chance. Dark Goddess Foresight, stop spending money like water. Don't fight what you cannot change. Look before you leap. Find out more about a person you're getting close to. Don't listen to gossip, go to the source. Your luck is set to change. Ride out the storm as things are looking calmer ahead. Go with your hunch. The archetypical gambler of Roman origin, Fortuna, I'm not even sure how to say that. Fortuna was the goddess of chance, regarded as the bearer of prosperity and abundance. As such, she resembles a fertility deity, hence her association with the bounty of the soil and the fruitfulness of women. Frequently, she was an oracular goddess, consulted in various ways regarding the future. So there you go, Carrie. I know a little bit about your situation, and you do kind of play it loose there and just kind of whatever goes, whatever you can get by with. You work too much. You don't take enough time for yourself. So,
no judgment, though.
No judgment. You do you. But step back, take a look. What can you do differently to better your situation and better your life? Don't gamble with what you're gambling with. Don't gamble unless you know you can win. Because then it's not gambling.
You got to know when to hold 'em.
I'm not going to do that again.
If you were you guys around when Rachel, you're coming up, baby. Were you guys around when he did that? All right, Monica, number 27, and your wisdom of the House of Knights.
It's all good, Kari. Don't sweat it.
Guys, got to have patience with me because I am like so spent for time. Hope, that's a good card, number 27. And number 27 and the 27th card. Monica, keep an eye out for the number 27, girl, on license plates in front of you. You keep waking up 327, 427, 527, looking at the clock. That's when you see and hear that out of the clear blue sky. That is when you're going to know that you are on the exact right path that you were supposed to be on. That's the universe and your spirit guides telling you that. Card of hope. When you choose the symbol of hope, know that no matter what temporary setbacks there may be in your life now, light will return again. When the moon is hidden in the darkest forest, it is hard to see your next step, and it is easy to give into the fear that there will never be safety or light again. I am here to guide you when you have lost your way, whispering to you to maintain faith that good things will come your way once more. Take one step toward your dream. I will take 2 steps toward you to help you achieve it. Have hope, and only good will come of it. So obviously, this is a card saying, don't dwell on the things that are bad, kind of count your blessings, right? And know that when we're in certain situations that just feel hopeless, it's hard to imagine life being any better or being any different. But always know that you can call on your spirit guides, your ancestors. You can pray to God or Jesus if that's what you believe in. That's what I do. You can meditate and call on your ancestors. There's always help available. Reach out to a friend. Nothing is ever hopeless. And like I just said, if the universe is bringing this to your attention right here tonight, the universe is right now or is going to be very soon offering you a way out of the hopelessness, whatever the situation may be, Monica. Monica, I will hit you up on Sunday when I read my emails. Okay, next is Carol.
I'm reading for Carol.
Yes.
Carol, did you pick a deck and a number? I didn't. I wasn't paying attention to the chat. Decks I have tonight are Dark Goddess, Dark Mirror, Magic of You, and Conjure cards. According to the box, Secrets of the Old Time Mountain Prophets, and Hillbilly Wizards too.
I was just thinking that. My phone died. Sorry, guys. My computer's dying. Sorry, guys. I gotta plug it in. You told me to choose the number for you, honey, so I chose 27. First you said 7, then you said choose for me, then you said number 7. So.
Either way, there are no accidents or coincidences.
You got the number 27 and the 27th card.
You can't get better than that.
That hardly never happens.
Carol, waiting on you. I've had it happen once in all the times we've read.
That's right. You did have it happen the one time. It was like number 13, too.
Yeah, double 13s. That's awesome to me. 13's always been my number, my lucky number. 13s or multiples of 13, 23, 39.
23 is my favorite number.
31.
Carol, are you still in the chat, babe?
93.
Why does it keep getting stuck every time it's time to call a person? Rachel, you're up next. I know you said number 12. I don't know if you want me to choose the deck. Then Sammy with Steve and John Locke, 1984 with me. And then we are done.
That was a good reading, Monica. It might not have been what you wanted to hear, but I think it resonated something within you.
It has to be, boo, because that 27, that's killing me right now. You're very, very welcome. And I will get back to you, I promise. I know that's important to you. We always do this with the emails. So just give me some time, girl. Hey, Carol, pick a number and a deck, please, for Steve.
There she is. Carol, tonight I've got your choice of Dark Goddess, Magic of You, Dark Mirror, or Conjure cards. The choice of the Old Time Mountain Prophets. Secrets of the Old Time Mountain Prophets.
And Hillbilly Wizards alike.
Yeah, and
yeah, no problem.
Hillbilly Wizards too.
You picked the deck and number 13.
Mountain Mystic. Mountain Mystic was the other one that I like.
I like that one better.
I don't know. I kind of like Hillbilly Wizard.
Or Hillbilly Mystic? Mountain Wizard.
Mountain Wizard.
All right, you pick
Mountain,
deck number
Mountain
13.
Prophet. Okay, let's do a Dark Goddess for you, Carol. You are a Dark Goddess, so this is a beautiful deck, by the way. Just got these, just unwrapped them. They've got like a gilded edge on them. They literally glow. The back's kind of plain, but the front, lovely.
13 is strong with this one.
So, and she wanted 13, right?
Yes.
Okay. Sure, I remember, because sometimes I hear 13s when there's not 13s. Man, Sheba, you tell your boyfriend it means he needs to shape up, or some older man with gray in his hair is going to come and steal you away.
Oh, for reals, yo? That's how you're going to do me, Steve?
Well, you're going to be with me. We'll steal her.
We'll squirrel her away together.
Or we'll just go to Colorado and move in with her. You got enough room for both of us, Bam Bam?
Sharing is caring.
13 for Carol. And let's see
Nice
what you got
motion.
here, Carol. You got Baba Yaga. Loss. Now, loss doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes things you want to lose, something you want to get rid of.
I pray to God, thank you for the things you've given and taken.
That's right. Let me see what the little handy-dandy booklet here says about Baba Yaga.
Rachel, if you're around, please start thinking of your are you number 12 of which deck?
I like these because there's little poems with these. Lost within a forest dark, barring others light and spark. No need to steal to be seen. Find your way and shine supreme. By the power of the Dark Goddess in me, protection in place, blessed be. Dark Goddess guidance. Every time you steal somebody's thunder, Carol, you're taking away their moment that they have earned. Trying to win praise for oneself by preempting someone else's attempt to impress is a completely fake way to receive adulation. Baba Yaga knows what it is to be without love and understands that you sometimes need to steal the limelight in order to be noticed. However, Baba Yaga does not look kindly on those who have more than they need in life, and she will take from those who don't appreciate what they have. If you really want Baba Yaga to teach you the hard lesson in understanding loss, then start to appreciate what really does matter in life. Give praise where it's due and learn to cherish who you are. Baba Yaga offers to lead you out of the dark forest that ensnared you for a while. The Dark Goddess Foresight. Excuse me. Spend time connecting with the forest. That's good advice for anybody. Go outside. Take your shoes off. Take your clothes off. Get in the water. You have lost sight of who you are sometimes, Carol. Something that has been lost to you will return. Don't lose faith. Don't lose faith. Stop trying to seek attention. You aren't using all of your true potential. Something is being hidden from you. Open your eyes. Baba Yaga herself, archetypal thief of Slavic origin and a supernatural goddess who dwells in the forest. She was of the forest itself. Children in particular were warned not to venture off, for Baba Yaga would ensnare them and they would be lost forever. Baba Yaga was very crafty, so some people actively chose to seek her out for advice, but only she would decide whether to help or hinder. So, after hearing her advice here, is she out to help you or hinder you? That's up to you to decide how it resonates within you. I didn't really see that part in you. Well, you were out naked in the yard. If you go to jail. Okay, tell them Steve said it was okay. But again, there might be some things you need to lose other than your clothes. There might be some things that you need to lose other than the negative energy, which is why I recommend you going skyclad and grounding yourself back on the earth. Again, loss isn't always a bad thing. And that part about the stealing someone's thunder, I don't really see that within you. Just what I know about
unintentional
you,
sometimes because your personality is so awesome and you...
It could be that. But again, the main thing that I take away from that for you is appreciate what you have and don't look for that which isn't lost. You've already got it inside you. So I think that was a good card for you there. But again, Miss Baba Yaga, she's a trickster. So take it to heart or take it with a grain of salt.
All right. So Rachel Rodriguez, number 12, and Wisdom of the House of Knights.
Rachel Rodriguez. Who's reading for her? You?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just got 2 left. Is that right?
Hold. Yeah, I was counting.
You're getting close to time.
Yeah, I'm reading Rachel. You're reading Sammy. I'm reading John, and then we're closing out.
Okay.
Conclusion. And it happened again. I swear, you guys see me shuffling nonstop. Card number 12, the 12th card. This is, wow. My intuition must be on point or something tonight. Conclusion. This is the time of endings and new beginnings. Drawing this symbol indicates that you have come to the end of some experience in your life and are about to enter a new one. Girl, again, not going to air you out, but I'm just saying. Don't resist the conclusion, for endings are important experiences and will help you build a stronger foundation for your next adventure. This is also a warning to get all the facts before you draw a conclusion about someone else. You can't know the whole story if you haven't read the book to the end. Remain open even when an ending is final or a conclusion is correct. This is a sign that a new story is about to unfold. And again, not going to air your business, but I just might say that maybe your ending is coming. Don't judge a book by its cover. You see how these books are open, right? So they're open to you to come and decide your ending. There's blank pages here where it says chapter 1, the page is blank. That's for you to fill in your next chapter in your life. You need to move on, but you need to follow through to the very end. And when you get to meet people, new people that are going to be coming into your life as you start creating this new chapter in your life, don't judge them right away. Just by like first impressions die hard. I know that, but try to give people extra chances because remember, they're in the same boat. They're just like you on the inside. You know, we're all human, and don't take people for a grain of salt. And remember that you can start your own chapter right here, but make sure you follow through to the end, girl. It's really important. The universe is telling you it's time to move on from one stage in your life to the next.
Indeed. And slow motion. Sorry, Steve, the thought of you skyclad doesn't do it for me. I consider that a blessing that it doesn't do it for you. But also, I would feel bad for you because if you didn't see me skyclad, then you would grow up, grow old, and die, never feeling like you were all the man you could be.
Sammy wants Conjuring card 24.
I'm just messing with you, buddy. I actually got that from one of the Home Alone movies. Card 24, Conjuring for Sammy. Get shuffled up here. Let me move down where I can see the chat. Chat spot. There you go.
You guys are too much. I swear I'm trying so hard not to laugh because I have to pee again.
I'm a frustrated comedian. Did stand-up comedy back in the 80s. That was where my heart really is. Did it again a few years later. Well, a lot of years later in Vegas in the early 2000s. I walked into the Riviera. I was a professional photographer at the time. Walked into the comedy club at the Riviera. Before it opened, there was a lone spotlight shining on a microphone standing in front of a brick wall. I kind of had an epiphany. I need to be up there. And I did it for a few years in Vegas. But I don't know. Telling jokes to a bunch of drunks is not as much fun as you think it would be. Okay. And what number did...
I don't know. I lost it.
I lost it. Let's see. 24.
24.
Sammy's spiritual journey. All right, Sammy. 24. Now, again, these are new cards to me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 21, 22, 3, and 24. Okay. And again, these are so reminiscent of what my grandmother used. And I've seen homemade cards like this in Appalachia. These kind of look like they're drawn on a paper bag or something. Just that's the color of them. But they're actually regular cardstock. Have the beautiful Luna moths on the back there. You got the 7 of spades, and it looks like there's 3 teeth on there. Now, let's see what that has to say. Lord have mercy.
My mom always used to say that, Lord have mercy on the sinners, she used to say. We love you too, Carol. I love every single one of you.
When I was little, I was a great big boy before I knew my name wasn't Lord Help. I thought I was royalty.
Yeah, I was called Princess my entire life, so I became an adult, realized not everyone was going to be playing
I'd be
along.
doing something. My mom would walk in and like, Steve, Lord help. Yes. Let's see. You got the seven of clubs, fallen teeth. I might have said spades, but it is indeed the seven of clubs. Let me hold it back up there again. So you can see it with it came out this way with three teeth on there. Seven of clubs, fallen teeth. Oh boy, I get to get my Appalachian on here. There's an old saying in the hills: some don't smile, they just show teeth. This means there will be trouble caused by the opposite sex. To dream of teeth falling out is a sign you will lose money. Reversed, the seven of clubs brings a lighter tone that shows your doubts and worries will be overcome after some time and may predict a journey over water. It came out, let's see, was that reversed or was it straight up? Because the teeth were that way. That's hard to
I
tell.
think it was straight up, honey.
Yeah, I believe so. But anyway, that's that smile. Some people don't smile; they just show you their teeth. That's a false smile, a false face, a wolf in sheep's clothing, as it were. Be careful of that smiling stranger who may be trying to sweep you off your feet, there, Sammy. Don't trust them. Things aren't always what they appear on the outside. So I take that a card of caution. And if you dream of losing teeth, that could mean you're going to lose money. And then it also mentioned possibly a journey across the water. Now, depending on where you're at, that might be one of those storms that's coming in there. But be careful. Definitely watch for somebody who's may not be as friendly as you think they are, or in a different way. That's what I take away with that for you, Sammy. Hope it resonates within you. Thank you for letting me read for you.
All right, we got a first timer in here and our final card, and then I've got to hit the little girl's room. I'm trying to find the actual name. I think it's John Locke, 1984, but I don't want to say the wrong name, but I can't find them now in the chat. So I'm going to say 1984, John. Here you go. You said number 4, any deck. We're going to go with Wisdom of the House of Knights. I've been shuffling, so let's see what you got. I hope you're still here. This is his first time having his Oracle card read there. John Locke, 84. I was right. I just had an E at the end of right after the K. Yep, mind your 6, watch your 6. All right.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Every day I'm shuffling. Just steal the cards, Grandma. Self-worth, and she is gorgeous. I want to look like the women in these cards. What? Okay, card number 32, self-worth. When you draw this symbol, you are asked to consider, what value do you place on yourself in your life? Do you believe in yourself, or do you behave in a way that tells others you are not worthy? All my children act with self-respect, no matter the circumstances they come from. Self-worth and self-esteem means that you will not allow yourself to be led into compromising situations. Love yourself, for I, Nyx, love you dearly and want the best for you. Act as though you are worthy of only the best, and you shall have it. Keep your head high. That's a very good advice. Act as if. Manifestation, right? If you constantly walk around, I'm broke, I'm ugly, nobody loves me, I'm never going to get this promotion. Guess what? All of those things are going to be true. But if you walk around like, I am blessed, I am king D word, I am amazing, I have this $1 million. You have to manifest the things that you want. And I never believed in that before until I started doing it.
Right on. Exactly the same. That's exactly my take on it.
Exactly. So always think like the most positive way you possibly can. Now, obviously, that's not always possible, right? But do the best you can to think positively. And also get rid of people. I'm getting this intuitively. I'm getting like a nagging voice in my ear. And it's not my own talking for once. This voice that's just like nagging me. They're over my left shoulder right now, and they're just nagging. So please, whoever that is, cut them right out. Like, stop them at the jump and be like, listen, this is who I am. I love who I am. You need to stand up for yourself and get out of a toxic situation that you're in that has caused you to lose your self-esteem, to cause you to think about your self-worth, right? To doubt your self-worth. And you need to move forward. The universe is telling you it's time to move forward, time to start loving yourself more and better, and stop letting others take so much from you spiritually, energetically, mentally, physically, whatever, financially, and just stop it. You need to love yourself, give to yourself, and manifest. Act as if.
Yeah, that was a good reading and a good card. I was feeling that one from what you were reading for him. I was
Mm-hmm.
feeling it for him. He just you manifest what you confess sometimes. You have the power of life and death in your tongue. And I learned
Amen.
that a long time ago that if you get up and think, oh, what a shitty day this is going to be, then that's exactly what it will be.
I
And I'm
try
not
so hard
saying
not
you
to do that.
be up with people and, oh, today is wonderful. And but seriously, just get up, be happy to be alive. Whatever happens, say it's going to be something good. Look for the good things to happen. Manifest. I started doing that about a year and a half ago, and I've seen changes in my life, and thus been able to change other people's lives in ways
Mine.
that I didn't even think possible. I brought
You're very
Gemma
welcome.
along with me as a she let me agreed to let me mentor her on her journey, and so far we're having a ball. And we got
Heck
other people
yeah.
that we're helping and doing things well. That's what good is success if you can't bring people along with you, if you can't
You and Bill
share
have
that.
changed my life, and
And
I only see
Bill,
more coming.
likewise, Bill changed my life. It just one of them things.
By the
Just
time I'm 40 years old, I will never have to work a 9 to 5 again. I'll be 39 in March. No, I'm serious.
yeah,
That's
that's a
just
good
how it is.
thing. I was able to retire from my books right around 50, but it was kind of a starving artist existence. But now with the YouTube channel and then the new books and having a traditional publisher and everything, uh, I've never had it so good. So don't ever let go of your dreams. Follow if you want to do something, if you want to write, if you want to paint or something, do it, but find out a way
Listen,
to do it and get paid for it. It's not like
John,
work. Then you'll never work a day in your life if you do something you love. My dad told me that when I was a kid, but I didn't listen.
John, if you may be new to the streams, and I'm just going to do this quickly because I really have to go. I have a video I have to film. 4 years ago, I weighed 86 pounds, and I was wandering the streets of Patterson, digging in garbage cans, hoping I could shower at friends' houses, begging the restaurants for food, and shooting up every single dime that I had. I had no prospects. I had no opportunities. I had no family relationships. I had no real friends. And that was 4 years ago. Now I'm a stay-at-home mom. I own a house in like freaking suburbia, USA. Pretty much a suburban soccer mom. Making money and financially stable and independent for the first time in my life. I'm 33 months clean, and here I am, and it's only getting better. And I met some people, like everyone in the chat and Steve, by making a video one day. I took my iPhone and sat it up on a stack of books, even with my face, and just begged for some kind of communication and interaction. And within, I think, 6 or 8 months, I met Steve, and I've just been blown up from there. I'm making money. I finally have non-prepaid credit cards. People trust me. I'm able to show up when I say that I'm going to show up.
Chance
Money's
me.
missing. Nobody's looking at me. So just letting you know that you can do it. Anything is possible, and that's for everybody. Guys, I really have to go. I have a video to film, and I have to get it all done before 11 o'clock. So, and it's 10:07 right now. I love you guys so much. Laura, thank you so much for these amazing headphones once again. Everybody else, thank you for being here. If you're not subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and do that. If one of my mods can please put my channel link, even though we're on my channel, subscribe. Go over to Missing Persons and Mysteries, although I'm sure you guys are already subscribed over there, 13 past midnight. Oracles and Beyond, Cassie. Guys, thank you so much. All of the, love and the, always being proud of me, hearing that kind of stuff that I don't hear at home anymore. I got clean and became the invisible woman. But we're working on that, right? I love you guys very, very much. Yes, always remember where I came from. I have a relationship with my kids now. It's amazing. So, and with my Lord and Savior. All right, and I'm writing my first book, guys. I just got the second editing pass today. I have to do a couple little things, and then it's going to be out on Kindle and then paperback. It's Missing the Faith Theory by Gemma Jade. So it's going to be amazing. All right, love you guys. I really got to go. Steve, I will message you before bed or like sometime in the middle of the night when I get up to pee, like I always do.
Yeah, I got some stuff to go over with you, some good stuff. So
okay, awesome. Just give me a few minutes then, and I'll text you either before or after I film this really short video for my subscribers.
I'm just here. But
all right, love you
thanks
guys.
to all my crew that are here. Join me at midnight tonight on 13 past midnight for Ghost Stories at Midnight. My little that's my personal channel, just kind of a hobby channel over there. Main channel, Missing Persons and Mysteries. We just passed 104,000 subscribers. Very exciting over there. Come check out our videos. We talk about the missing, obviously, national park disappearances, things like that, and the mystery side of it can be a little bit of everything. But come and join us over there. Again, thanks for being here. Have your best day, best night, best whatever it is, wherever you are. And I'll see y'all a little further on down the road. Thanks again, everybody. Have a good night.